for both teams, or for Clinton, the girls' side especially. But I say that because this team is still searching for their first winning season since 2022, and they've got kind of an interesting starting lineup. When you look up and down it, it's going to be a lot of freshmen out there tonight for the Lady Red. We're talking like girls like Paisley Rule, Hadley Meggett in there as well. Riley Rodebush, just a sophomore, and going to see most likely Lainey Anderson as well for the Lady Red roster. So that's 3 freshmen and sophomore. The only big senior returning to this bunch is Ella Redship, who has had some great experience for this team and knows what to do, but it's clearly a youth movement for Coach 2 Jefferson, and just 2 seniors total on the roster. So he leads a team that's, trying to play better ball down the stretch, if you will, and a team that you always got to be worried about like that, because when they start figuring it out, especially those young girls, it could come later in the season, and then all of a sudden they're a completely different team.
Yeah, and I totally agree. You look at rosters and you see the grade level, and you see 5 senior starters, and you're like, oh dang, these girls know how to play. These girls have all that chemistry. I think the scarier thing is seeing 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, and a junior, because they have more years. Once they get it figured out, that's even more scary.
Yeah, it very well could be, and it'll be interesting to see how Coach Jefferson. I was hearing too that on the girls' side of thing for them, their 8th grade, their 7th grade also looking pretty solid. So they feel like they've got talent coming up, does Clinton. So could be an interesting team in terms of that. Some that the Boomers are going to have to really watch out for, not only tonight, but going forward. On the boys' side, had a bit of an interesting start to the season. 3-1 for Clinton. Then they dropped their next 8 games, and there was a lot of great competition in that. I mean, they took on the likes of Mount St. Mary's, Anadarko, Lindsay, Weatherford. Those are all teams that are ranked or were ranked or still ranked pretty decently in 3A and 4A. And so they were on that 8-game losing streak. Well, they broke that Tuesday night against Elgin, 53-43. Elgin still trying to find their way. But, I mean, a team that starts 3-1, a little bit more senior heavy, but still have a lot of young guys in there as well. We've got Easton Powell. We've talked about on the football side how good his brother was. We know he's a good athlete. The big seniors you got to watch for: DJ Lister, Ronnie Redshin, Ty Malone. Ronnie Redshin was actually out for a good couple weeks for them to start the season. Had a family matter to deal with. So they're really just now maybe starting to figure out who they really are on the boys' side of things.
Yeah, they are, and it's going to be exciting to find out how they fare against us. And I would say the same thing about us. I'd say we're just now starting to really figure it out and play together. So it's going to be – I mean, you never know with Clinton. These guys are athletes. We see it on the football field with Easton Powell. I mean, that kid is just – he's fundamentally sound as a quarterback he is. I haven't seen him play basketball yet. He comes from a family of athletes, so we know that. He's just got that athletic mind, and when he gets going, he can get other guys involved, so it can get scary.
Should be fun nonetheless. Well, the girls are on the court going through their warm-up, so we'll step aside for our first pregame break. Come back and get you set deeper into that matchup with the Boomers and the Lady Reds coming up. It's Boomer Basketball on Z92 and Boomer TV. back at the Tornado Dome. Ely Noble, Tyler Riggs with you as we are getting set for the Woodward girls to take on the Clinton Lady Red in this Friday night contest. And Ely, kind of an interesting stretch of games for the Boomers simply because not only do you have obviously a Clinton team that, you know, you're trying to make sure you come out here and execute against, but you're prepping again for a matchup with Weatherford Tuesday that we know both the boys and girls are really looking forward to. Each of those teams, boys and girls, want to get one over Weatherford. So the big deal with that, I guess, is tonight, if you're the Boomer girls or the Boomer boys, you can't be overlooking the opponent here tonight against Clinton.
No, you can't. I mean, and you never want to do that against anybody, because if you overlook somebody, not only can they sneak up on you, but you don't get better. I think the biggest thing is, you're satisfied with the way you played, but you're not satisfied with the outcome of the season right now. And you want to come into every game trying to get better. And who knows when you're going to get Kaylee Mills back. So the Boomer girls really need to try hard, work hard to figure out what it's like to play without her. Who's going to start? Who's going to have to step up? You know. So this is a big game for the Boomer girls, because you don't know when exactly Kaylee Mills is going to be back. And she's a big piece of your team. So.
Well, you bring that up, and like we said, we don't expect her to miss a significant time, but to your point, it's also an ankle injury. Sometimes those take, a little extra time than you think to really get to where you're comfortable playing on it, so maybe she does miss 3 or 4 games. You hope that's not the case, and you hope she's back Tuesday, but if you're the Boomers, you're right. You do have to make sure, okay, she's not on the floor. We know she brings a lot of energy. She kind of leads that charge a bit, so who is going to step up? Is Caitlin Culp going to go into that role? We know Ella Howard brings a lot of intensity. I imagine she probably draws the start tonight in place of Kaylee. So it will be interesting to see how that develops for the Boomers. Good news is, with the way this team has started to play, and we talked about this with Coach Jones yet again, getting some of those other girls like a Taylor Floyd, a Caitlin Culp, a Bailey Nelson, and Ella Howard off the bench to increase their scoring load over the last couple weeks, on top of still playing really good defense. You could tell that's made this Boomer team a little bit different. It's made them a little bit more threatening in terms of the offensive end.
Yeah, it has, and I would also imagine that even though Lexi Mindle has the ball every possession, I'd imagine that her workload is going to rise even just a little bit more, because that team really relied on Kaylee, and now when they need somebody to go to, she's not going to be there, and Lexi's always kind of that girl to go down on, so I'd imagine they draw her the ball a little bit more.
Yes, sir. And I do want to mention a couple other things happening. Don't forget, on K101 right now, we do have some round ball roundup going on with Michael Barnes and Chris Eubank. They are over in the Echo Dome, so we got 2 domular locations, to borrow a phrase from Mr. C.J. Montgomery, between the Tornado Dome and the Echo Dome tonight. But that is Fairview-O'Keene. Great rivalry there with Michael leading that coverage. And not only that, they are on the Squirtle stream for Fairview, so they've hooked up to that. So you could watch that. You can watch Boomer TV, listen on the radio. There's multiple ways to take in basketball.
So what you're telling me is I should have went with Michael?
I don't know. I mean, that's, it's a pretty good combo over there, but should be a pretty good set of games. So, and I do want to mention some other happenings for Woodward this week as well, as Paisley Fisher, freshman for the Boomers. They were at the Ringwood powerlifting meet over the past week. She brought home first in her weight division. So excellent there for the powerlifters, and for Paisley to come home with some gold there. On the wrestling side of things, they were in Enid last night for a duel. Coach Weatherhead, he's noted throughout the season, hey, we've got a bunch of inexperienced wrestlers, right? So he feels he's got good talent, but, sometimes that experience can show a little bit. Had a nail-biter with Enid, lost that one 42-39. He feels like they should have won, but nonetheless, good effort against a 6A school. And then they actually have started the Western Conference tournament today. That is in Kingfisher, so today and tomorrow. And the boys leading after day 1 for Woodward. So they've been good in the tournament side of things, and living up to that right now, if you will, this week. And then the girls actually did their Western Conference tournament in Kingfisher Monday and Tuesday, that was. And the girls wound up, or Monday I should say, the girls wound up placing 15 out of 24 teams, but they only had 5 wrestlers. So that kind of contributes to that. Obviously,
yeah.
You only have so many weight classes. Overall was not a bad finish as all. Junior high was 8th out of 24 teams there. Only 9 wrestlers total. You only had 4 in junior high. So Coach Weatherhead happy with that result because, again, obviously you're not going to be able to max your points with only 9 total wrestlers. So it was those standings a little deceiving. Emily Melvin 5th place overall, and Yuri Gutierrez placed 3rd in their division. So not bad. 13th combined, by the way, there. So it's just funny talking with Coach Weatherhead. Again, he really likes what he's got. But, you know, the ups and downs we got in experience is always something that can be not, you know, frustrating, but it's just you got to ride with the ups and downs like that and figure out, okay, we're going to have our moments. Sometimes the experience is going to show. So interested to see how they continue to finish up their season. And we got to talk a little college basketball last night. Northwestern got the sweep, if you will. The boys
Monticello
were on the road against Arkansas. Monticello took that one 64-59. The women improved
76-62, 13-2.
77-62.
77-62.
Yeah, but 13-2, correct. So, and they were number 19 now. Got bumped back a couple spots after their loss, but still ranked inside the top 20 in the nation. So good Division II basketball going on tomorrow, by the way. Across our radio stations, both Z92 and K101, we'll have men's college basketball tomorrow here on Z92. OU is hosting Alabama. That is a noon tip-off time. Pre-game coverage starts at 11 on Z. On the K101 side, Oklahoma State is hosting Kansas State. That is a late night 9 o'clock tip-off. Pre-game coverage starts at 8 o'clock on K101. Then on Sunday, this is the women's games. Oklahoma State hosts Iowa State at noon. OU welcomes LSU at 2 o'clock. We can tell you that OU game will be here on Z92 as well. So, but here in the Tornado Dome, we're getting set for national anthem, starting lineups, opening tip-off coming up. We'll take a final pregame break. And on the other side, have that all your way. It's Boomer Basketball on Z92 and Boomer TV. Clinton High School, the Tornado Dome. Ely Noble, Tyler Riggs, as we get set for the girls to take on the Clinton Lady Reds to begin our two-game slate tonight. The Boomers going to be in that road a black and gold uniform. Clinton going to be in the home white and maroon for the Red Tornadoes. Glad to have you along tonight. As the Woodward girls trying to even up their record. That's the crazy thing, Ely. They've won 6 of their last 8. But they're still only 6-7 because they started the season 1-5. That's been a great run. We do have the national anthem real quick. Let us pause for that. there was your national anthem, and we'll get to see who the starting lineup is for the Boomers straight away.
We've been having amazing national anthem performances.
Yeah.
I mean, such great singers, and the choir over there at Boomer Fieldhouse, they do a fantastic job. It's really cool to see.
Students there. But, Ely, while you're getting these starting lineups real quick, what's a couple keys to the game for the Boomers side on the girls' side to be able to take home this contest?
Oh, first things first, you are right. Ella Howard getting the start for the Boomers. And I would just say adjusting to that, because you see the Boomers always up in that press, and Kaylee Mills leads the middle of that press that they always run. Figuring out if they're going to seeing if they're going to do that or not. I would say just making up for her miss on the defensive end. I think you're going to be fine on offense, but on the defensive end, she does so much. Just doing what you can to not let her presence be missed that much.
We'll see how Ella handles that start. Again, filling in for Kaylee Mills tonight, who's out with the ankle injuries for the Boomers. It is Ella Howard, Caitlin Culp, Bailey Nelson, Lexi Mendel, and Taylor Floyd. Your starting lineup. Again, the Boomers, a road team tonight, wearing those road black uniforms with the gold trimming, the white numbers and text trimmed in gold as well. For Clinton, as far as their expected starting lineup on the girls' side, like I said, mentioned likely see 3 freshmen with Lainey Anderson, Paisley Rule, Hadley Meggett, Riley Rodebush, and Ella Redshin. That would be 3 freshmen, a sophomore in Rodebush, and then the senior in Redshin. Likely your starting 5 for the Lady Reds. Hadley Meggett kind of new to the team because her father took over the superintendent role going into the year. So her brother Connor also on the boys team, although he has been sidelined from what we heard with a bit of an injury himself. And it will be Lady Anderson. Paisley Rule does pop up as well. As well as Hadley Meggett. And it is indeed the expected starting lineup as Riley Rodebush and Ella Redshin be the next 2 off the bench. So for Clinton, again, wearing the home white uniforms with the maroon and yellow trimming, with the red number, or the maroon red text, and the yellow numbers trimmed in a bit of black. And that will be your 5 for Clinton. And their jerseys for 8 minutes on the clock. Again, Clinton, the Lady Red, rolling this one at 2-11. While the 2-11, while the what I'm trying to say, the Boomers rolling at 6-7. That's what I was getting to there. Goodness. Anyways, Boomers will be going left to right in front of us. Clinton right to left across your listening device. We are up top behind the scorer's table, kind of off to the side. Good travel by the Boomers in this one, it looks like, as far as the crowd goes. And the tip won and controlled by Clinton, it looks like, as they'll be in the half court. Redshin takes it up top. She will go. That'd be Anderson, right side. They'll swing it back up to Redshin, launches the 3 straight away. That's in and out. Rebound taken underneath by Colt.
Already a good defensive possession for the Boomers. Didn't let up anything right there.
Forcing that long 3. Right side, it's Floyd on the handle for the Boomers. Top the key to Howard. Nobody coming out to guard her. Picks up a dribble. Surprise, she didn't step up, maybe take a shot. She'll get over to Mendel. She'll turn. She'll attack one-on-one down the right side. Shot a little bit off the mark.
Had
Rebound
the step, just kind of
up.
lost where she was right there. Just a little too far under the basket, but had the step on the defender.
As for Clinton, getting that rebound was Rodebush. As the Lady Red go back the other way, Rodebush drives, kicks out in the corner. A take by Rule, flips it over to Anderson. Top key, Redshin, another 3. This time it goes down, splashes it home as Ella Redshin.
That's a good-looking shot, too. I guarantee you that Clinton tries to get back to that multiple times. So Boomers got to look out for that one.
So Clinton with the early 3-0 advantage, 6:45 in the first quarter. It's Floyd top the key for Boomers. She goes left side to Nelson. She's guarded tightly and fouled, they say, by Hadley Meggett. So first foul of the game goes to Clinton, and Meggett, one of the freshmen. This will be a side out for the Boomers as they trail 3-0.
I like to see Coach Jones still putting that confidence in Ella Howard as she letting her bring the ball up, play the kind of point guard role.
Inbound from Nelson, goes in the backcourt to Mendel. She gets a high screen from Colt. Still has the dribble, turns, finds lane, attacks down the left side. The shot too strong, too good looks for Mendel, couldn't make him, but does get her own rebound after some collisions that draws the foul on the second effort along the baseline. So Alexa Mendel to the free throw line for 2.
That was a saucy right to left move right there, and Clinton's lucky she hasn't made a layup yet, but she's going to start making them. That was a good effort from Kaylin Culp on the defensive end. She didn't get the offensive rebound, but she's the one who allowed Mendel to get it.
They tag Redshin with the foul, her first, second for Clinton. And for the Boomers, Mendel makes the first free throw there on the board as they trail 3-1. Mendel sitting up for the second free throw. She's up, and that's it. So makes the pair 3-2, the Boomers trail. 6:28 left first quarter. As is Clinton back the other way, working that press. See how they handle it.
Backside help.
As Roll takes it high left side, she'll turn, drive, kick, baseline, Meggett with the long 2, and that splashes home. Had some pressure, but Hadley Meggett makes the basket.
And Tyler, that was open the whole time. They didn't do a good job of getting back right there. I'm sure Coach Jones will fix it, but you don't want to leave that girl open on the press.
Clinton with the 5-2 lead early. 6:04 first quarter. Boomers the other way. It's Mendel. Step back, takes the 3, and that's a little strong rebound fought for, and eventually Ella Redshin able to collect it for the Lady Reds. As they'll push back, Meggett fires, finds Rule cutting to the basket left side. That layup good. So Paisley Rule on the board, and Clinton with an early 7-2 run to lead.
Yeah, Woodward's got to do a better job of not making them just more uncomfortable on defense. That press isn't really working for them right now.
Top the key goes to Mendel. She'll go left side to Howard, but stepping up and taking it away from her is Meggett. A steal by Clinton. They work it back to Redshin. She'll calmly take it up, finds Rule right side on the wing. Wants to attack, dribble handoff to Meggett, trying to bounce on the baseline to Rotobush, and she is fouled in doing so. Not a shooting foul. Then we get Taylor Floyd for her first, team first.
Lady Reds are running a weird action. They run through the middle of the defense right here on that dribble handoff, and I've never seen it work, and they're doing a good job of executing that.
And then a travel on Redshin. She looked like she had the basket on the baseline, but instead, no, they say a travel. So a turnover there by Clinton as they lead 7-2, 5:10 left in the first quarter. As it's Nelson with crossover dribble. Trying to attack, bounces over to Culp, cross-court right side to Howard, swings it up top. I know, they say a travel on Howard before she can swing the pass. It's going to be Floyd wide open. So tough break by the Boomers. As you've got turnovers, and Coach Nathan Jones wants a timeout to talk about things a little bit with his Boomers trailing 7-2.
Great Plains Bank, Heritage Trust, Respect. These are the things that make Great Plains Bank great. With deep roots across Oklahoma and Texas, they are in touch with the communities in which we live and work. M&D Enterprises and Lawnmower Shop for your best lawn, porch, or patio. M&D Enterprises and the Lawnmower Shop are your people. They carry everything you need to make your greenscape that little piece of heaven you have always dreamed of. Locations in Woodward, Canton, and Weatherford. That is Great Plains Bank and M&D Enterprises, powering Boomer Sports.
5:05 left first quarter. As it is, Clinton leading 7-2. Out of the timeout, though, will be the Lady Reds with it after the Boomers have the travel on their end. The Boomers trying to get that pressure going, but Clinton so far doing a good job of holding off. They work it right side. Top of the key to Anderson. Back over, a drive by Rule. The floater, rouse around, and it goes. Paisley Rule, another tough basket. It's 9-2 in favor of the Lady Reds. Boomers now trying to push back the other way.
We mentioned not wanting to let this Clinton Lady Girls team get hot, and they're flowing right now.
As it's left wing, Mendel again attacking. This time cut off, double team out to Culp. Top the key to Nelson. Thought about the shot. Clinton throwing that zone at him. Nelson tries to throw it to Mendel, cutting, but Mendel has come back out for it. Ooh, thought about the step back 3 there. Now attacks baseline left side. Again cut off. Elbow to Culp. Top the key. Howard wide open. Takes the 3 straight away. That bounces out. Rebound. Fought for. And Redshin comes away with it for Clinton. So it's a lot of one shots and done right now for the Boomers. 9-2 they trail to Lady Reds. 4:10 left first quarter. Redshin pulls it out, goes over to Meggett, right wing. She simply hands it off to Rotobush. Top of the key, guarded by Culp. Rotobush wants to drive and kick, but her pass off the mark to the right side, intended for Lainey Anderson. So the Boomers at least forced the turnover.
Yeah, they forced the turnover. That was the best defensive possession we've had all game. besides that first possession, but now you need to see them getting some type of flow on offense. We've had a couple good looks, haven't been able to convert anything, but for the most part, Lady Reds have been right there with us.
As Hadley Meggett will check out, and that will bring in A.J. Spotted Wolf for Clinton. Boomers the other way, left corner, it's Mendel. On the handle, gets ice cream from Colt, finds Floyd open, straightaway three, that splashes home for Taylor Floyd. Much needed for the Boomers, breaks up the 9-2 run, cuts the lead back down to 4, 9-5.
Yeah, and
pressure on Howard, almost
Floyd.
slaps it away, sorry.
No, you're good. No, just much needed for Taylor Floyd. Good to see her get going early.
And a 10-second call on Clinton. The Boomers keep him in the backcourt, so now the defense forces the turnover on the press. A great job by the Boomers, not only get the basket on one end, but now getting the stop. So they take it back with 3:30 left first quarter. As Nelson, the side out, inbounds to Colt, high left wing. Colt has the dribble. Nobody's really picking her up. Now finds Mendel beside her. Colt sits that screen. Mendel goes over the top of it, gets another one, trying to attack in the paint. They'll say Colt with an offensive foul. Got a little bit too physical trying to set that second screen. So a turnover by the Boomers, essentially second foul of the game, or in the quarter, I should say. And for Clinton, checking out as Anderson back in is Hadley Meggett. She gets on the right wing, dumping it down to Rodebush, cutting into the paint. Contact there, no call, and Rodebush banks it home.
A lot of contact down low there with Colt.
So 11-5, Clinton now leads. 3:02 left in the quarter. Top of the key, it's Floyd. She gets the screen. She attacks, going for the layup, and it's partially blocked, and it's out of bounds. Stays with the Boomers. So Clinton right now bringing the pace, bringing the physicality.
Yeah, they are. They got a big crowd here right now, too, being loud for them.
As it will be the inbounder, Nelson beneath the right block. Goes up top to middle right side on the wing. Instantly picked up by Redshed. Middle drives around her, goes for the layup. That time it falls for Lexi Middle. She's on the board with 4 now. And an inbounds pass loose, stolen away by Floyd. She gets cut off left elbow and gets hacked at. No call there, but able to collect it still. So has a dribble up top. 2:36 remaining first quarter. Boomers trail 11-7. Floyd goes over to middle right wing. Gets the screen, steps over, takes the three. That bounces out. Rebound underneath. Taken by Clinton. As scooping it up is Paisley Rule. So Rule slows it up. Top of the key right wing. Wants to attack. Gives it in the corner. She'll find Spotted Wolf, who bounces up to Redshed, top of the key. Dribble over to Rule. Right side, she's instantly double teamed. Has to go back to Redshed. No shot clock tonight in this game. 2:05 left first quarter. Redshed with a high right wing. Steps back, takes a kind of an off-rhythm three, but almost went in halfway in, and it rolled out. Rebound taken by Culp underneath. She'll hand it to Nelson. She wants to attack down the left side. Gets cut off on the block. Throws it back out to Floyd. Floyd has to save it. It's loose. And Clinton comes up with it. Meggett the other way. For the Lady Reds. Dumps it over to Cutting Rodebush for the layup. Oh, just too strong. Rebound taken by Culp. Boomers got a break there. 11-7 they trail as they get the rebound and push back the other way. Minute 30 left first quarter. As it's Nelson up top getting pressured by Rule. Goes right side to Floyd. Floyd gets an angle. She'll attack down the baseline. Puts up the layup. Bit strong. Partially blocked. Culp there, though, to clean it up. Caitlin Culp on the board.
That's a big rebound, and I think the biggest thing we're missing with Kaylee is obviously Coach Jones doesn't go very deep into his bench, but you can already tell Boomers just a little bit more gas than normal.
That they are. As Clinton back the other way, a turnover. Howard able to take it. Kicks in the corner. Floyd, another three on the way. Right side, no good, but Mendel tracks down the long rebound. She gets baseline. Under, goes for layup. Up under. That's a little off as well. So 2 opportunities. No basket there. The Boomers remain trailing 11-9 as Clinton takes back the possession with Redshed across the timeline. She'll feed it over to Rule. High right wing near the Clinton logo. Be Nelson on her, and then a travel essay. Good job by Nelson to stay with her and force that. As Zoe Chavez sees her first time tonight, will take out Bailey Nelson. And for Clinton, looks like Spotted Wolf out, and then back in is Laney Anderson. So
it's been a fast first quarter, only 30 seconds left.
That it is. Boomers the other way with it. Mendel gets the high pass right side, gets through some contact, drives, and draws the foul. They say Clinton side not necessarily happy with it, but Mendel forcing the action, getting rewarded for the layup attempt with 2 free throws.
She's going to have to force the action all night long. I mean, the Lady Boomers, we need her right now. And she's been, the only true spark of offense that we've had so far.
And Clinton probably upset because that was the second on the senior, Ella Redshin. Mendel makes the first free throw. She's at 5 points, the Boomer 10.
AJ spotted Wolf coming back in.
She's right back in.
Reds.
Looks like Rotobush is going to check out as well. Rotobush will take out Spotted Wolf, or Spotted Wolf will take out Rotobush. That's what I'm trying to say. Second free throw for Mendel. That clanks off. She makes 1 of 2. Rebound taken by Rule, as Clinton will come back the other way with 20 seconds left in the quarter. They lead 11-10. Redshin over to Rule. Right wing, she gets cut off by Howard. Dribble handoff to Anderson. She traveled with it. Yep, didn't get the dribble going. It took a couple steps.
Yeah, handoff was just a little too high, and it hit her shoulder, and she couldn't quite corral it. I don't actually know if she had full possession of it, but that's on the backside of the ref, so.
And the Boomers will take it back with 12.7 seconds left, looking for their first lead of the quarter. Have not led all quarter as they trail 11-10. It's inbound to the Mendel. She's still in the backcourt with 9 seconds. Forces ahead to Culp, right elbow with 6. Culp looking to pass it on. Trying to find Mendel. Scoops it to her with 3 seconds. Attacking down the lane. Puts a play up and banks home. And good for Lexi Mendel. And the Boomers at the end of 1 come back to lead 12-11 with the left hand after a strong start from the Lady Reds. We'll step aside. It's Boomer Basketball on Z92 and Boomer TV. And back at the Tornado Dome. Woodward on top of Clinton after the first quarter, 12-11, but the Boomers only led at the final seconds there. Boomers will start the other way as Mendel drive in. Tough shot, won't go for the left side. Rebound picked up by Clinton as Redshin calmly takes the handle. As Redshin calmly top the key, goes left wing to Rule. She fires it up top to Rotobush, guarded by Culp. Sends it in the left corner to Redshin, trying to attack, but Taylor Floyd all over her there. 7:30 remaining in the half. Boomers lead 12-11. As it's Anderson driving right side, cut off, but Hayes will get free, take the long 2. That bounces off the side of the rim. She collides with her teammate. A little bit of miscommunication there as Rotobush and Anderson collided, both going for the rebound, caused the turnover for Clinton.
Yeah, and I don't think they initially thought it was themselves that collided with each other. One of them wanted the foul. So we got a steal on the press. Clinton was in the press there. And number 21, Riley Roadbush got a steal, and then Zoe Chavez able to tie it back up.
So the possession arrow gives it to Clinton. 7:19 left in the half. Boomers still up 12-11 after a little bit of a slow start. They are on a 10-2 run, though, are the Boomers. Inbounds goes to Redshin, right wing, looking in that run, though, clanks out on the 3. As a rebound taken by Floyd on the right side, gets ahead to Mendel. She's going to see a double team in the backcourt, though. Has to get it in front, and finally does, and fires it over to Floyd. On the left wing in the corner to Howard. Zipping down to Colt. Boomers are trying to get that matchup. Colt triple team, has dribble baseline. She stepped out, made a good move, was going to find Lexi Mendel cut to the basket. Instead, though, turnover.
Yeah, and Mendel was wide open. Galen Colt did a good job of getting out of the triple team right there on the baseline. Unfortunately, just a step too far to the left.
Because the inbound goes in and knocked away by Floyd. Clinton keeps possession. And back on the possession is the Lady Reds as Redshin and Spotted Wolf, Rule playing a little catch, and we got a whistle and a timeout taken by Coach 2 Jefferson was a little worried how that possession was going for his Lady Reds. Smith & Co. Auction and Realty. They are Oklahoma's real estate and land auction experts. Smith & Co. is your #1 choice for all your land auctions and real estate needs. Call them 580-254-3975 or email Ira at smithcorealestate.com. Also Northwest Glass, from residential and commercial glass to auto glass, doors, and mirrors. Northwest Glass, they've got you covered. They do it all with expert care and quality service. Visit 611 Texas Avenue in Woodward or call them at 580-256-4324. Northwest Glass, Smith & Co., Power and Boomer Sports this season. Still 12-11 your score. Boomers on top by 1. As the inbound for Clinton out of the timeout. Right wing, it's Rodebush. She's wanted to attack at the paint, gets cut off, ball goes loose, and they'll say jump ball, possession arrow to the Boomers. It's been an odd sequence there, but the Boomers reclaim it. Again, they're on a 10-2 run, but it's been a slower run, more of a jog, I guess you could say. Baskets a little tough to come by early.
No bucket here in the second quarter at all, and honestly, there hasn't been a whole lot of open looks, been some good defense.
And Colt going to get rewarded with the free throws. As Elu's mentioned, Middle just fired a pass into the paint there from Colt. She used that one-on-one matchup to her advantage, and they will get, with the foul, A.J. Spotted Wolf her first. Or excuse me, that is Rodebush picking up the foul, her first. The first free throw from Colt does fall. She's got 3 points. Boomers now up 13-11. Second for Colt. That goes. So she's got 4. She's made those 2 free throws. The Boomers lead 14-11. 6:30 left in the half. Clinton back the other way as they break the press. Right side. Anderson takes it. Feeds it free throw line to Rodebush. A long 3 taken by Redshed. High left wing. That clanks off the glass. Rodebush though with the offensive board. Then she traveled. Great defense underneath by Nelson and Colt. So the Boomers take it back the other way as Chavez, the inbounder to Nelson. Chavez getting a little extended run with Kaylee Mills out tonight. Nelson turns it over, gets stripped, stolen. A feed up to Rule for the layup, and that's good. Breaks the Boomers' run up a bit. Paisley Rule now with 6. Clinton back within 1, 14-13. Boomers quickly the other way after the bake as Howard goes to Mendel in the right corner, trying to drive baseline, cut off by Anderson. Kicks it top the key. Chavez open. She'll take the 3 straight away. That's high off the back iron. Rebound skied forward by Redshed, and then Ella Howard, poor girl, ran over there trying to swipe at it and kind of tripped into Redshed. She picks up the foul. So Clinton takes it. Howard picks up her first. Quickly out of the pass. It's Rule driving for another layup, but that one too strong this time. Rebound by Culp underneath. Feeds it out to Howard. Well, Howard dishes over to Mendel, left side, high on the wing. 5:30 left in the half. Boomers lead 14-13. Nice pass by Chavez. Finds Howard in the right corner. Shot no good, but she is fouled. Redshin can't believe it. That's going to be her third.
Yeah, and she was definitely fouled right there on the off shooting hand. I think that maybe why it was a little bit short.
And it's big for Clinton, their senior now, with 3 fouls. Howard to the line. First free throw is good. Makes it 15-13. Favor the Boomers. I believe that was a 3-point shot, so it should be 3 free throws. Howard teeing up for the second, and that splashes home as well. I like her free throw routine. It's quick, couple dribbles, boom, put it up.
They don't think about it too long. Taylor Floyd coming in.
For Chavez
going back to the bench.
And the third free throw for Howard, good. She makes all 3. 17-13, the Boomers take the lead. 5:28 left in the half. Pressure on now. Again, though, Clinton able to break it. I say that. Anderson gets across timeline, and Coach Jefferson said, ooh, that was a little scary. Let me burn another timeout there.
Great Plains Bank, heritage, trust, respect. These are the things that make Great Plains Bank great. With deep roots across Oklahoma and Texas, they are in touch with communities in which we live and work. M&D Enterprises and Lawnmower Shop for your best lawn, porch, or patio. M&D Enterprises and the Lawnmower Shop are your people. They carry everything you need to make your greenscape that little piece of heaven you have always dreamed of. Locations in Woodward, Canton, and Weatherford. There's Great Plains Bank and M&D Enterprises and Lawnmower Shops powering Boomer Sports.
Great Plains Bank and M&D, appreciate them as always. Boomers lead though 17-13. Ely, slow start for the Boomers, down 9 too early, but have came back, seized the momentum. They're on a 15-4 run here, and starting to get there a little bit defensively, trying to find some easy baskets. That's the tough part right now.
Yeah, and I think here in the second quarter they've honestly done a really good job. Obviously, you don't have that key piece that's always kind of at the top, at the center of the offense and the defense, but you know they got a little gas there to start that game, getting some of that second wind energy, and figuring it out. So it's been a good second quarter, playing good defense too. That was the biggest thing there in that first quarter. Clinton was having a lot of success on offense.
So Clinton on the possession out of the timeout in the corner. It's Rule right side trying to fire pass down low to Rodebush. Mendel steps in front of it. She steals it for the Boomers. Had to pick up her dribble though, so needs some help. And Al Howard does come back to her. Howard fires it top the key to Nelson. Pass a little strong though. It's a turnover as Nelson couldn't pull it down. Picking it up is Paisley Rule. She's in the open court. Finds Rodebush, comes to the basket. And Nelson comes back, fouls her to make sure Rodebush did not get the easy layup. Nelson picks up her first foul. Free throws coming for Rodebush. As it sits 17-13 in favor of the Boomers. 4:54 left in the half. Rodebush 2 points thus far. First free throw is up, and that splashes home. As Meggett will check back in for Clinton, she will take out Ella Redshin playing with those 3 fouls. Second free throw upcoming for Rodebush. Rims out, no good. Rebound taken by the Boomers and Taylor Floyd. So Rodebush splits the pair, leaves it 17-14 in favor of Woodward. Left wing, Nelson double teamed tightly. She loses the handle, bounced off a foot of a Clinton player, and it's scooped up by the Lady Reds. They'll find Meggett. She sends it across the timeline to Rule, left side. Rule stops. Top of the key, picked up by Nelson. Gives it over to Meggett. She's guarded by Floyd. Now Mendel stepping up, trying to get the steal. Dove to the floor. They give the timeout to Coach Jones. So the Boomers do get the timeout to get the possession with 4:29 left in the first half. 17-14 the advantage for the Boomers.
Coach Jones did a good job of getting that timeout. Now that Woodward's going to be back on offense, they need to do a better job of not letting the defense of the Lady Reds speed them up. Play at their own pace. They're kind of getting rushed. They're getting trapped a lot and trying to get through it and make kind of a pass that you shouldn't. So I think if they can get an action that they can play at their own pace and get in some space.
So 17-14, Boomers getting ready to come out of the timeout. Lexi Mendel, by the way, leading the way with 7 points. You got Caitlin Culp with 4, Ella Howard with 3, Taylor Floyd with 3 as well. For Clinton thus far, it's been Paisley Rule with 6 to lead them. Boomers on the possession. Nelson fires it right side to Howard across the timeline. On the wing, she dribbles up top, sends it over to Floyd. Left side, dumps it down to Mendel. Double team, back out to Floyd. Sits, takes the 3 from there. Too strong. Culp got pushed. They did call it. Rebound taken by Clinton. As Beggett fires ahead down the right side to Anderson. She's quickly double teamed, trying to dribble out as a freshman. Finds Beggett up top. Beggett looks to attack down the left side. Ooh, collision with her and Howard. No call there. Mendel picks up the ball. It's a steal for the Boomers. Head to Floyd. Doesn't quite have the numbers, but attacks anyways. A high layup off the glass. No good. Rebound by Nelson. And do they say jump ball or foul? They say jump ball. And the possession error gives it to Clinton. So a little physical out there. No calls either way.
That's a great rebound for Bailey Nelson. I definitely thought she was fouled from behind, but ref said it was all ball. So, and his word's the only word that matters.
3:50 left and a half. Boomers still lead 17-14. Been a slow second quarter, just 5-3 in this frame. Clinton the other way, trying to get a pass over to Anderson in the right corner. That one too strong by Spotted Wolf, and it's out of bounds. So the Boomers get it right back. As Floyd will inbound to Nelson. Again, the Boomers playing out without Kaylee Mills tonight, sitting out with that ankle injury. Right side, Howard takes the handle, dribbles the top of the key, goes left wing to Floyd. Sends it back behind her to Nelson, zips it down to Culp, top the key up to Floyd, a little too high, over to Nelson, thinks about the 3 instead, tacks the long 2 left side, and it goes in. Tough shot for Bailey Nelson, rallies home.
Yeah, tough shot. Good contest there. I really didn't expect her to take the shot at all, but she had the confidence, rose up over the defense, and rattled it in.
So Delta with her first basket makes it 19-14 in favor of Woodward. Clem back the other way, Rodebush in the paint, kicks out. They work at top of the key, Redshin's back in. Thinks about the three instead, steps up, takes a long two, gets the friendly roll from the left elbow, and it goes down. Redshin with 5.
I'll tell you what, Redshin is not afraid to shoot the ball. I mean, she's got a good shot. It flows well, and she's shooting well right now, too.
19-16. Boomers on top. They've got the possession. Floyd left corner finds Nelson beside her. On the wing, trying to direct traffic. 2:40 left in the half. Nelson wanting to get to middle, finally does, but tight defense by Anderson, and she gets the foul, they say. So that'll be the third of the quarter for Clinton, first for Anderson.
Yeah, got Mendel on the forearm there as Mendel was trying to rip through going left.
2:38 left in the half. Boomers on the possession, leading 19-16 as it's Nelson taking on the inbound, left wing to Floyd. She'll send it back over to Howard, finds herself wide open, takes the three on the wing, halfway in, it rails out. Mendel trying to get the board now. Nelson fighting for it, and she touched the last, knocked it out of bounds. Howard can't believe it. That was a clean look, catch and shoot, it just rattled out.
Yeah, that's been her second clean look that's essentially been in and came out like that. But she keeps shooting, she'll see them fall.
2:23 now left in the half. Boomers holding that 19-16 advantage and now trying to apply pressure to Clinton in the backcourt. They forced 1 10 count this game. Redshin throws a dangerous pass loose, stolen away by Mendel. Gets it ahead to Colt. Back over to Mendel to reset things, and she'll jog it across the timeline. Mendel high right wing picked up instantly by Rule. He's played some tight defense over to Floyd. In the corner to Culp on the baseline. Thinks about the shot. Instead, cut off, finds Mendel, come to the basket, tight space there. Her shot partially blocked by Redshin, but then Clinton spotted Wolf, rebounded underneath, and they say she stepped out. Spotted Wolf disagreeing with that a little bit.
Yeah. Big break there for the Boomers. Now you get it right there underneath your own basket when you thought he was going to have to play tough transition defense.
Minute 54 left in the half. Woodward on top, 19-16. As Howard, the inbounder, beneath the right block, goes out to Mendel in the corner. Double team, cross court to Culp in the corner. Howard left side, and they say she traveled with it. All righty. So turnover both ways. Oh, and the official talking to Ella Howard a little bit, telling her to calm down. She'll check out.
Yeah, we've seen there was a couple girls saying tear up, but I didn't quite see anything.
Yeah, it would have been some magic words if it was. Didn't give it to her, though. Ultimately, Chavez checks in for Howard. Clinton back the other way, a drive, kick down to the Spotted Wolf. The two underneath, way strong. Rebound taken by Mendel. She'll give over to Chavez. Gets it up the court left side to Nelson. Minute 30 left in the half. Boomers lead 19-16. Nelson driving another floater. Left baseline, no good. Culp, the second chance. She's fouled on the way up. Shot no good, but Kaylin Culp back to the free throw line.
Yeah, we've seen her do that multiple times already. Get that offensive rebound and get to the line from it.
And they get the foul on Riley Rodebush, excuse me, her second. Fourth of the quarter for Clinton. First free throw for Culp does fall. Second free throw good, or no good for Culp, excuse me. Splits the pair, 20-16 it remains. No, she made it. I apologize. I don't know what I'm thinking. She's got 6. Boomers lead by 5 with a minute 20 left, second quarter. As it's top of the key. Up to Redshin, trying to fire it in the paint. To Anderson, a ball on the ground. It's loose. Tie up between Culp and Anderson. Makes the jump ball possession arrow to the Boomers.
That was a great entry pass right there from Redshin. Just not able to get both hands on it, and she would have had a wide open layup, just a bit low for the receiver.
Boomers on the possession. Nelson the handle. Goes left wing to Floyd. Minute left in the half. 21-16. The Boomers lead. Chavez gets the free throw line. Kicks out. Nelson now taking the 3 right side. That's offline. Rebound. Culp trying to track it down. Gets tied up.
And that'll be our ball this time after the last one.
Yeah. Be Clint ball. We got the possession arrow down here.
Oh.
It is Clint ball. So Redshin quickly checks back in. They're taking her out on defense with those 3 fouls when they can.
And Paisley Rule, freshman,
checking back out for that. As the inbound from Redshin goes to Meggett. Backcourt Spotted Wolf gets across timeline to Anderson. She's double teamed though, swiped at, stolen. Floyd picks it up. Racing the other way with 45 seconds left in the half. Boomers lead 21-16. Out to Nelson up top. Again, no shot clock. Top of the key, up to Nelson. She'll take the three again, straight away. That's no good. Foul underneath, though, on the rebound.
Yeah, and I think it's going to go against
Rodebush. Riley Rodebush, as Chavez was trying to fight for the board with her. So that's Rodebush's third. That's 5 now in the quarter on
Culp's going to be back
Clinton.
to the free throw line.
It's back to the free throw line with just 30 seconds left in the half. As Culp has 6 in the first half, much needed for the Boomers. First free throw of this set on the way, too strong off the back iron.
Is Rule going to check back in for Laney Anderson?
Yeah, coming out. So 21-16 still, the Boomers lead. 30 seconds left in the half. Second free throw for Colt Falls. She's got 7. As it is, Redshin in the backcourt, flips it ahead to Rule. Back over to Redshin right side with 22 seconds left in the half. Boomers playing out strong on now. Rule turns, tacks into the paint, dumps it down to Rodebush. Good feed, and Rodebush flips it home in front of the net. She's got 5. Riley Rodebush on the board. 22-18. The Boomers still lead. 7 seconds. Mendel takes the handoff. Cross timeline with 4. Going to have to get a shot up with 3. Long 3 on the way, and that's just off the mark. And that is how we end the first half. The Boomers on top 22-18 in this tight contest against the Clinton Lady Reds. We'll subside Boomer basketball on Z92, KMZ, FM Woodward, and Boomer TV. Tornado Dome, it's halftime. Woodward on top of Clinton in this girls contest, 22-18 at the break. As we'll look at your halftime stats for both teams. Boomers led after one, 12-11. The interesting thing there, that was their first lead of the game at the end of the quarter, because it was Lexi Mendel on a buzzer beater layup to give them that lead after Clinton had started out with a 9-2 advantage. Boomers win the second quarter 10-7 to have that 4-point gap at the half. Looking at the scoring for both sides for the individual, Lexi Mendel leading the way with 7 points, but also leading the way, Caitlin Culp with 7, having a good first half there on the scoring side of things. You got 3 apiece for Ella Howard and Taylor Floyd, 2 for Bailey Nelson. And for the Clinton side of things, it is Paisley Rule with 6 points, Riley Rodebush, Ella Redshin with 5 apiece. And then you've got Hadley Megan with 2 points for Clinton. But Ely, back and forth first half. We talked about in the pregame, like, just because the records are the way they are for Clinton does not mean that they're not going to come out here and fight in this game. It's a rivalry game. And Clinton trying to get the best of the Boomers right now, but Woodward fighting through it.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a rivalry forever, it feels like. And Clinton came out hot. I mean, they came out ready to play. They came out looking like they wanted to win and knew they could win. And they were hitting some tough shots, playing great defense on us. I mean, we weren't having hardly any success there for 6 minutes of that first quarter, and started to open up the inside, got the outside shot. Taylor Floyd hit a big three that we needed. But there in that second half, it was really just a big defensive battle on both ends. Other than the offensive rebounding of Kaylin Culp, not a lot was going on for either team. And Clinton's hit they've hit some tough mid-range shots. I mean, they're a very talented team. They got a lot of talent to look forward to in the next couple of years. So it's gonna be a good rest of the game. And Woodward's they're gonna have to stay poised and locked in to win this game.
Yeah, well, and we talked about it too. You mentioned the youth for Clinton. It's a team that, despite that 2-11 record, like they're a lot more competitive this season than they've been the last couple of seasons in those losses. So you could tell there's at least some confidence brewing. And what better opportunity Friday night? You got the Boomers coming into town in your place to try to get the upset. So they are fighting hard. But I think for Woodward too, what's interesting, Ely, is seeing how the offense and the defense is trying to adjust without Kaylee Bills in the lineup. Defensively, like we said, feel like they're doing a pretty good job for the most part. On the offensive side, though, you could tell trying to find their way a little bit. And, of course, the Boomers did miss some easy looks. I mean, Lexi Mendel had some early that didn't fall for. Ella Howard had a three that probably should have went, maybe two that didn't go. But despite that, you can tell the offense still trying to work its way through. Okay, Kaylee's not in the lineup. Now we got to find some different things to work with.
Well, and they also don't have another person like her. I mean, she's got that big frame, but she's also versatile. I mean, she's kind of an all-in-one deal, and you just can't replace somebody like that. No matter who you have on your team, she's might be the hardest worker on the team as well. I mean, that girl works hard. She plays hard. She's super animated when she plays. So you can't replace that. But they've had a couple of days to prepare to play without her, and you can't prepare for game situations until you're in the game. So that first half was their way of preparing for this second half to play without her.
That they are, and we'll see how it adjusts out for the Boomers. I could tell you, we're talking about our, round ball roundup coverage earlier in the pregame with Michael Barnes, Chris Eubank going on there, and seeing kind of what's going on with that. The Fairview girls, we could say, they are really good. They are beating O'Keene at the half, 52-12 right now. Is the Fairview Yellow Jackets up inside the top 10 now in Class 2A there, led by Olivia Ballard. The boys' game ought to be interesting with Coach Jake Regier, of former Forgan fame. Had been at Backel Forgan after being a great player for Forgan back in the day. He's leading the O'Keene boys squad in terms of the head coaching ranks. And then a coach, of course, Mike Barton, former girls coach for Fairview, leading their boys side. They're pretty stout as well, as they're ranked now in Class 2A. So some good action on the round ball roundup side as well. With that, both teams back on the floor, getting some warm-ups in before we get the second half underway. We'll step aside for a final break, come back with the second half. It is Boomer Basketball on Z92 and Boomer TV. at the Tornado Dome. Eli Noble, Tyler Riggs with you on Z92 and Boomer TV. Kyler Rogers, we appreciate him tonight. Joined us. Make sure the Boomer TV side's up and running. Trying to juggle a lot is the young man, so if you're tuning in all there, be patient with that. Thank you. But Eli, as we get towards the second half for the girls, holding that 4-point advantage. What do they got to do to really close this thing out if you are Woodward?
Keep playing hard on the offensive end. You know, control the glass. We did a really good job of that there at the end of that first half. And not only that, we got a little cord problem. Don't let Clinton stay comfortable on the offensive end. They like to shoot the ball. They love to shoot the ball. And when teams love to shoot the ball, if they see just like 2 or 3 or 1 go in, it gives them that flow. Don't let that happen, because by that first half, you can see that they can get hot and knock down a lot of shots and be dangerous.
We'll see if that'll be the case. Both teams back on the floor, ready to go for the second half for the Boomers. The 5 on the floor, that's starting 5. You've got Taylor Floyd, Caitlin Culp, Ella Howard, Bailey Nelson, and Lexi Mendel. Same for Clinton, as they go with that starting 5 of Anderson, Rule, Meggett, Redshin, and Rodebush. Boomers with it, working right to left in front of us or across your listening or watching device. Culp on the baseline trying to get it into Nelson. That's turned over. Rebound or steal taken away by Redshin for Clinton as they go left to right in this half. As Anderson turns the corner, trying to drive on Mendel. And a quick foul on Lexi, who thought she was going to be able to come up with the steal. They say not the case. So that'll be Lexi's first of the game, first of the quarter for either team. 22-18, the Boomers on top, 7:40 left in the third as the inbound goes to Redshin. Drives baseline, nice entry pass down to Rodebush, and she flies in for the layup. Riley Rodebush now with 7 points. Make it 22-20. The Boomers hold on by 2 right now. As it is Floyd taking it across timeline, guarded tightly by Rule on the right wing. Goes baseline to Colt. Looking to pass it on. Mendel trying to cut to the basket, not there. Hand off to Floyd. She'll take the jumper. That one clanks off the backboard, no good. Rebound taken by Clinton. Redshin calmly feeds it over to Rule. The freshman attacking down the right side, kicks out to Anderson. Gives it right back to Rule. She spins and stolen away right by Mendel. Ran right into it, 2-on-1 the other way. Mendel will attack 1-on-1 on Redshin with the left hand. Too strong. Rebound though. Culp underneath, cleans it up off the glass and in.
Great way. I mean, on the other end, Caitlin Culp's completely under the basket and in transition able to get all the way down the court to clean up that offensive glass.
Great run by Culp, no doubt. She's got 9 now. As Clinton back the other way, trailing 24-20, 6:30 left in the third quarter. It's Rule up top, double team, her pass stolen away by Nelson, but then Rodebush comes up and takes it away from her. Nelson wasn't ready. Anderson gets it left side, Redshin open for 3, too strong though, rebound, Culp trying to get it. Rodebush gets under it, now bang it into her, and Rodebush traveled with it. First of all, that could have been an offensive foul with the lean-ins, but they got her traveling.
And what's so impressive is Culp, the discipline to just literally stand there with her hands straight up in the air and not move. I mean, you don't get that very often.
Did not worry about the Caitlin. Boomers the other way, leading 24-20, 6:10 left third quarter. Right wing, it goes to Nelson. Baseline to Culp, top the key, back up to Floyd in the corner. Howard open, takes the 3 in rhythm. That one a little short though. Mendel trying to get the rebound. Howard dives for it. Now it's going to be a jump ball scenario, and it is. Possession arrow gives it to Clinton. 5:57 remaining third quarter as the Lady Reds take back the possession. Coach Jones having a little discussion with the official. They're letting this one be physical tonight.
Yeah, they are. That's good. I mean, they're doing it on both ends, so if you're a coach, you really can't say much about it.
It is staying consistent. Boomer's got the trap on Rule. She's double teamed, throws a high pass. Rodebush catches it, still behind the timeline. Almost a 10 count. Rodebush, though, drives, gets in the paint, tough move, and finishes left side. Rodebush, essentially coast to coast. 9 points for her. It's a 2-point ball game again, 24-22. Boomers up, 5:30 left in the third. Nelson across the timeline for Woodward. High right wing, gets a screen, feeds it over to Culp in the corner. Top key up to Howard, swings it to middle. She's open left wing, takes the 3. That one almost in. It rounds out, and then they say a foul underneath on the shot as they're going to get Culp, I think, yeah. She was trying to box out and be ready, so they get Culp for her second foul. Oh, okay. Thank you. On Boomer TV, by the way, because we mentioned Kyler Rogers kind of solo man tonight. He will update the score at the end of quarters. So if you're watching on Boomer TV That is why that is conflicting. He'll have it updated after the end of each quarter. So.
I don't think you noticed, but the ref underneath the basket thought the shot went in and was arguing with the score booth about the shot being good or not, and then they had to meet it about it at the middle.
Clinton on the inbounds. Rotobush attacking again down the left side. She'll draw the foul on the shot. Does not go, but she'll pick up free throws, and they will get the second foul on Lexi Mendel and a chance for Clinton to tie it. 24-22. Couple dribbles for Rotobush. First free throw up. That's good. So Riley Rotobush with 10 points. First Lady Red double figures. Clinton trailing by just one. 5:18 left third quarter. Couple dribbles for the second free throw. Spins it, dips, and shoots. That one too strong. Rebound taken by Culp underneath, and then she's instantly fouled. That's getting a little too physical there. Was Lainey Anderson, the freshman, her second. First of the quarter for Clinton. So Boomers hold on to the lead, 24-23, 5:10 third quarter. As it's Nelson taking up the quarter, couple crossovers, gets across timeline, tight defense by Anderson. Right side to Floyd, dumping it down to Howard, who cut to the basket, trying to put the shot underneath. It's blocked partially, rolls off the foot of a Clinton player. Do they save it? They do. Megan able to take it after Anderson dove for it. She gets it ahead to Rule, fires a pass. Anderson, they work it. Redshin left wing, thinks about the three, instead wants to attack. Good cut off by Nelson. 4:45 third quarter, Clinton trailing by just one, 24-23. In the corner, it's Anderson right side, picked up by Mendel. Bounces it in the paint. Rotobush trying to attack on Colt. Double team. Back out to Anderson. Bounces it in the middle. Howard steps up, steals it. 2-on-1 the other way. Howard attacking on Redshin to the basket. Shot too strong, though. Nelson, though, takes the offensive board off the glass. It rattles home. Tough fade from Bailey Nelson.
Bailey Nelson hit that's her second tough shot. I mean, she had that spin fade over there, and then that jumper over there in the left corner in the first half. That was a tough shot.
She's got 4 points. 26-23. Boomers up by 3. Clinton on the possession. 4:05 third quarter. Top of the key, it's Anderson. Right side to Rule, guarded tightly by Taylor Floyd. She'll give up to Redshin. Back over to Rule near the corner. Wanting to take it in on Floyd. Cut off free throw line. Over to Rotobush, working on Culp. Has fire pass baseline. That pass way off and out of bounds. And it's back to the Boomers. That time the Boomers cutting off the options there for the Clinton Lady Reds. As we get a substitution, Floyd will check out. Zoe Chavez in. And as Ella Howard, the inbounder for the Boomers, as they lead 26-23, 3:49 third quarter. And Chavez taking that inbounds, has it across the timeline, goes to Floyd, high, right wing. Floyd blows by for the layup on Megan, and that one too strong, but Culp underneath to clean up. Her second effort no good. Able to poke out the rebounds. Chavez has to go to the ground. It's loose, and now timeout taken by Coach Jones as he was waving for it to keep that possession for the Boomers. So indeed, they do keep the possession. Smith & Co. Auction and Realty. They are Oklahoma's real estate and land auction experts. Smith & Co. is your number one choice for all your land auctions and real estate needs. Call them 580-254-3975 or email Ira at smithcorealestate.com. Northwest Glass, from residential and commercial glass to auto glass, doors and mirrors. Northwest Glass, they've got you covered. They do it all with expert care and quality service. Stop by 611 Texas Avenue in Woodward or call them 580-256-4324. Northwest Glass, Smith & Co. powering Boomer Sports this season. So Woodward on top, 26-23 on this timeout. Still, though, Clinton hanging around.
Yeah, they are. It's kind of impressive to see them stay in it like this. I mean, we came up on talking about them on the way. They go on big runs, and then they go on big runs of, not having a lot of success. And in this game, they've been pretty consistent, staying there with us, and they seem just a step faster than us at times. When they're on offense, they seem to get around us and get to the cup at an effective rate. So I mean, Woodward's just they're missing their key piece, but they're going to have to step it up just a little bit.
And that they will try to do out of this timeout. Coach Jones kind of trying to keep them calm. I mean, it is a tough spot without Kaylee Mills tonight. As Coach Jones took a full timeout. As we're still on the timeout, so not sure what the situation is. They're checking the book on something. I'm not sure what they're discussing on in terms of the book. So the official's still discussing. So we've got a book issue of some sort, I think. I say that. Not sure why we're still on the pause in this timeout. So Coach Jones is ready to go. Coach Breyer ready to go. It's a very extended timeout. So, but Ely still got a boys game to go, and that one might promise to be physical as well. So,
yeah, it's going to be physical for sure. Clinton, they're a physical squad. They always have been. And Woodward's showing to be, they got some physicality coming too this year. I mean, they've been a tough fighting squad so far.
That'll be interesting. Clinton sitting at 4-9 on the season. Some of those expected stars, we talked about them being a little more senior heavy. Ronnie Redshin kind of going to be the focal point. He had 17 against Woodward in the last contest. Got DJ Lister likely to start, Ty Malone in there. Easton Powell, the young sophomore, will get his chance as well. Oh, okay, there's a spot on the floor. That's what it is. So it wasn't a scorebook issue, and I think we may have had, you remember Caitlin Culp, had a little bit of a blade nose in the tournament, the week capital. This is a similar situation. Somebody out there was bleeding. I think they got the player taken care of. They are cleaning up a couple quick spots. So that's why we have this extended timeout. So kind of a halfway through the quarter break, if you will, for both these teams. But Ely, while we got the chance, because I won't see you again until it happens, what are your thoughts on the national championship game coming up on Monday, my guy? College football, Indiana.
I'm excited.
Miami.
I'm ready to watch. I've picked Miami.
I don't know why you would ever pick Miami before. And, folks, he did this before the playoffs started. Picked him at the start of the playoffs.
Yeah, I did. And I don't even know why. There wasn't any, statistical, thought in my brain or, a mathematical thing or nothing. I just said, you know what? This team looks like they got some energy coming. And I pictured a little Cinderella run. And, hey, here they are. They might get pummeled by Indiana. But I'm gonna stick with Miami. Indiana's a great team. I mean, they're having one of the best seasons you've ever seen. So, I'm gonna stick with Miami.
Well, and we talked to Coach Robert Bernard of Fairview this morning. He's the athletic director and the football coach over at Fairview. Talked obviously about tonight for Round Ball Roundup going to the Echo Dome. Michael Barnes had called Coach Bernard's games back in the day, gave him the nickname Bombs Away Bernard because there was never a three-pointer Coach didn't like to take. So. Yeah. That stuck for Robert, but we asked him about that championship matchup a little bit, and he admitted, Indiana probably the better team, but he said Miami right now playing excellent in the trenches, and for a coach like him, that's where you win games. So thinks it'll be a good one. The spread is 8.5 in favor of Indiana.
8.5?
8.5. That's a little tall. That means Indiana pretty heavy favorites. I mean,
Coach Bernard's right. Indiana's the better team for sure.
Yeah.
But they're.
Now, if you look at the stars, if you look at the recruiting ranks, Miami's technically better. And an extended cleanup going on again. We're on a timeout here in the middle of the third quarter. Boomers lead 26-23 with 3:29 left, but they identified some spots on the floor where I guess there was some blood. So obviously you got to take care of that. And I don't know the name of the gentleman working on it, but he is working hard. One of the Clinton
he is. I think
representatives.
He's from the scoreboard.
Okay, from the scorer's table.
Over here.
So doing an excellent job. But
was it Ella Howard?
Huh?
Was it Ella Howard that was this?
I couldn't tell who it was. So it was. I think it was one of the Boomers. It is almost kind of like a halftime break, and you're asking if it was Howard. I thought it was Culp a minute. They're looking at her, but it might have been Howard too. Somebody got nicked up. I didn't see any huge bleeding for the Boomers, but enough to get the droplets down. So don't forget, Tuesday night, Woodward will be on the road yet again against Weatherford, take on the Eagles and the Lady Eagles. That ought to be a good one to figure out, all right, are we that type of team? I know both teams, the boys and girls, have wanted another shot at Weatherford, and they might get another shot down the road because next week, the Buckle of the Wheat Bell tournament in Kingfisher, the Woodward girls begin that tournament on Thursday by taking on Guyman. That ought to be a good contest. The boys will draw Chisholm, a high-powered Chisholm team at 5:30, but Weatherford, Hera, Guthrie, Perkins, Tryon, among teams in that tournament, as well as, of course, the host Kingfisher. So finally the spots are cleaned up, they say, and we're back to play. Mendel out of the timeout, rips the three right wing. That goes. Boomers out of the timeout, drop a play and hit it. Lexi Mendel gets the clean three. Boomers lead by 6, 29-23. Clinton back the other way as they're trapped up in the backcourt. A 10-second call forced by the Boomers. Redshin and for Clinton there. Redshin, and I believe that was, give me 1 second here. They had a 13. I didn't see the 13, so it may have been a Clinton play. But I believe that was Rule. I think Rule has changed her jersey because she was 2, so I think there was a blood spot on her. So Paisley Rule now number 13 for Clinton. So it's Rule and Redshin playing catch. Boomers out of the 10-second call, trying to drive. Caitlin Culp, her shot a little off the mark. Rebound taken, but knocked out of bounds by Culp. So it's back to Clinton again. It looks like the number change is Paisley Rule wearing 13 instead of 2 now. Spotted Wolf within the left corner for Clinton. Goes up top to Rule, or to Redshin, but come away with it is Chavez, but they say she traveled. She rolled over with it after she got the steal on the ground.
I like the intensity so far after this break that we've had.
Yeah, out of that timeout, it's been good for the Boomers, to your point. Andy hit the big three. 29-23, Boomers lead with 2:50 left third quarter. Inbound for Redshin, almost a 5-second count. She throws a pass over the head of Rule, has taken the backcourt. Cut off at the elbow. Chavez pokes that. It's loose, but Anderson comes away with it for Clinton. Dribbles in the right corner. Top key to Spotted Wolf. Clinton trying to get set up in the half court. Spotted Wolf gives over to Redshin. Floyd on her. Now to Rule. Driving, kicking back out to Anderson. Up top, Redshin wants to attack on Floyd. Gets the basket. The layup somehow sticks. Tough look for Redshin.
That's one of those shots you tip your hat and say, good shot. I mean, that was great defense for 40 seconds, it seemed like. And Taylor Floyd was all over her.
29-25, Boomers lead. They've got the possession. It's Floyd. And the baseline to Howard, to Culp, one-on-one. Howard Culp able to get in, get the easy lay as Redshin tried to draw the charge to no avail. Culp now with 11 in this one. Joining Mendel in double figures with 10. Minute 55 left third quarter. Boomers lead 31-25. Clinton a little sped up the other way, and the pass fired out of bounds. It was Rule trying to find Spotted Wolf on the baseline.
Bailey Nelson coming in and Taylor Floyd resting. One thing I've noticed and like to see, Ella Howard hasn't been the one really checking out much. You know, she's the one in place of Kaylee Mills, and she's been out there with Lexi Mendel and Caitlin Culp like the whole game.
Playing with a lot of confidence, trying to add to the scorebook. The three on the way for Howard. Clanks off, long rebound. Nelson tracks it down, right side, keeps possession alive. Chavez thinks about the three. Instead, passes back to Howard. Another look left wing. That one crawls up the front and bounces in for Ella Howard. She's got 6. Needed that one. And the other way, the Boomers going to foul as they lead by 9. Largest lead of the game for the Boomers. 34-25, minute 29, third quarter. And the foul going to be on Chavez, trying to get the steal, 4th of the quarter for the Boomers. First for Chavez. But to your point, Ella Howard, being rewarded for her intensity right now by staying out there. On the inbounds, goes to Anderson. She's double teamed high, left wing trapped up, but bounces it to Redshin. Sends the quarter to Spotted Wolf. Now finds Redshin again, who sends it back over to Spotted Wolf right side. Bounces baseline to Rotobush, trying to attack on Nelson. Gets in, the layup way strong, and she pokes it out, keeps it alive. Redshin deep, straightaway three, clank, bang, it goes down. That was long range. Redshin with 10.
Shooter.
She's not afraid, like you mentioned earlier, to pull up from anywhere, just about. 55 seconds remains in the quarter. 34-28, the Boomers lead. A drive by Chavez. Her layup, the wild. Lady Reds come down with the rebound as Rotobush takes it, gives over to Rule. She fires in the quarter. Redshin left side for 3. That one too strong. Rebound on the backside, though, by Anderson. Keeps it alive for Clinton. They find Spotted Wolf top the key with 36 seconds in the quarter. Spotted Wolf retakes the handle from Rule. Up top to Rotobush. They set a screen, get Redshin open the right corner. Doesn't take the 3, though. Dribbles it back up. Rotobush launches the post. A little too strong. Off the back iron. Rebound loose. Fought for. It's going to be a jump ball. And possession arrow goes to the Boomers with 18 seconds left in the quarter. As Taylor Floyd checks in, she will take out Chavez. So it's the starting five on the floor for the Boomers. Mendel, Nelson, Howard, Floyd, and Culp. With just 18 seconds remaining in the frame, Boomers lead 34-28. They get the possession as Howard takes the inbounds down the left side, fires to Floyd top the key, down to Culp on the baseline left side. Wants to attack on Rodebush, flips it back out to Floyd with 9 seconds. Floyd, or excuse me, that's Nelson. She attacks her jumper just a bit off the right side and trying to get the tie up, and does, but the possession arrow keeps it with Clinton with 3 seconds remaining in the quarter. Redshin, the inbounder, throws it over to Meggett. 2 seconds. Tries to go to Rodebush. Rodebush does not get a shot up. And that's how we end the third quarter. The Boomers take the advantage 34-28 into the final frame. We'll step aside as Boomer basketball on Z92 and Boomer TV. Tornado Dome, Woodward on top, 34-28 as we enter the fourth quarter. They begin with the possession as Nelson bounces Culp. Howard, another three left wing, this one a bit off. Mendel trying to get the rebound, and she can't handle it. It's out of bounds to Clinton. Still, though, Boomers on top by 6, had the largest lead of the game in the late stages of that third quarter by 9. It was 34-28. The other way, Rule trying to get across half court, stolen away by Howard. Flips it up to Nelson, one-on-one with Redshin, stops, turn around, the right-handed fade, no good. Flying in for the board, Culp trying to collect it. Poor girl fell down, had a hand on it, but just couldn't do it. And it'll go to
Redshin checking on her, making sure she's all right. See that.
Good sportsmanship there. Boomer presses on after the travel as Meggett in the left corner goes top of the key to Rule. She attacks. The runner, no good right side. Flying in for the putback was Rodebush. So Riley Rodebush with 12. And the Boomers lead by just 4. After leading by 9, it's a 5-0 run for Clinton. 34-30 from behind. Nelson wasn't ready. Got stolen away by Anderson. Nobody called out Wolf there. Back the other way, it's Meggett, right wing. Top the key, goes up to Rule. Drives, kicks in the baseline. Rodebush along 2. Her shot too strong. Backside rebound by Howard. Gives it over to Floyd, and then Floyd takes a bump. I know. They didn't say out of bounds. They said out of bounds off Clinton. Yeah.
Because she got bumped out of bounds, that's for sure.
Well, they said Clinton last to touch, so that's kind of interesting. No foul call. Boomers keep the possession. Floyd inbounds to Chavez, high right wing. In the corner, finds his way to middle. She's got just 10 points. Gets the screen, but is instantly double teamed. Culp takes it. She'll turn. She'll attack. Kick back out to middle. On the right wing. Backs it out. Seeing that double team coming. Finds Culp. Looking to Floyd. Nope. Pass over to Howard. Back to Culp. Up top to Howard. Left wing to Chavez. Thanks about the catch and shoot. Nope to Mendel. She'll take it from the corner. That is short. And then the rebound underneath. That's Rodebush. They got her for the push. That was pretty obvious there. That's
that
the
one,
fourth on Riley Rodebush.
That one was definitely very obvious. Caitlin Culp had great position right there. Got pushed in the back. And but you love to see, what I like to see is the rotation around the three-point perimeter line. Like just instantly got it all the way around to get Lexi Mendel a shot.
So 34-30, Boomers lead by 4. They got the possession as the inbound goes to Culp, left side. Up to Howard. 6:19 left of the ball game. Right side to Chavez, guarded by Spotted Wolf. No shot clock tonight. Right corner, it's Mendel. Picked up by Rule. Drives, puts over the top floater, in and out almost, an and one for Lexi Mendel, but she will go to the free throw line. Good look, though, Ely. Good aggression by Mendel to force that.
Yeah, and it's impressive to see her get that good of a look. They're sending a double team to her every time she has the ball. She split it going left and got that up over the defender. Defender got it on the elbow, couldn't quite get it to go.
First free throw, though, off the mark, and the foul was on Rule, her first. Says 13. She switched jerseys because she was the one that had the blood spots. So Mendel missed the first. Remains a 4-point ball game. Going for the second free throw. That one is good. So Mendel with 11. 5-point advantage for the Boomers. 6:09 left in the ball game. 35-30. Redsh in the backcourt. Gives over to Roll. She's double teamed. Still in the backcourt. Going to have to get up quick. Timeline to Rodebush. Pass. Tip. But Spotted Wolf able to take it. Bounces it down to Meggett. Back out the Spotted Wolf. Finds Rodebush cutting into the paint. And she traveled with a good defense by the Boomers. Howard stepping in front.
The best offensive possession of the night. I mean, the Lady Reds were throwing that ball around like it was hot potato. They were swinging it to
Got a laugh out of Kyler on that one.
But the Boomers were able to stay with them every time. The rotations were perfect.
5:48 left in the ball game. Boomers lead 35-30. Chavez top the key for Woodward. After taking the pass from Colt, trying to cross up, finds Colt on the baseline. She finds Mendel, comes to the basket. Oh, they call her for the travel. That's interesting there. Mendel had the easy make, but they said she traveled.
Yeah, we've seen that ref, but he's called multiple travels.
He has. He's been watching it.
Calls,
but I mean, she caught, she shot, so that was kind of interesting. Clinton back the other way after the travel call. Red Shin fires it up head. That was a little close there. Is trying to steal away was Floyd. Before Anderson can get it, she knocked it away. As it is, Clinton keep the possession. 5:32 left. Rule the inbounds to Rodebush. Back to Rule driving. She gets the foul call. And will go to the free throw line as the shot's no good. So Rule from the left side draws the foul and goes to the line. And for the Boomers, they will get Ella Howard her second. First of the quarter for the team.
5:28 up by 5, trying to hang on here.
Roll with a very high arcing free throw. That falls. 7 points. Looks like one of your shots back in the day.
Okay, the fact that you can hit it, toss it up that high, and she still hit nothing but net.
I mean, nothing but net. Second free throw on the way. That one off the back iron. Rebound. Chavez got a hand on it, but the Boomers not able to track it down as Rule gets it. And then what they say there, whistle.
A timeout.
Timeout by Coach Jefferson. Wanted to talk about things as this team trails 35-31 with just 5:23 remaining. But the Boomers, I mean, again, tough spot. You're on the road. You're without Kaylee Mills. You're against a rival. And so far, holding off Clinton. But, man, the Lady Reds, you got to give them credit. They are battling.
Yeah, they're battling hard, and Boomers have been hanging on to that narrow, about 3 to 6 lead all of this second half. But you have to give them credit. They haven't let it go. They haven't lost the lead this whole time here in the second half, that is.
Again, the largest lead of the game for either team. For Clinton, it was 9-2 early. That was a 7-point advantage. And then the Boomers, they had a 9-point advantage, 34-25, in the late stages of that third quarter. Otherwise, like you said, it's been anywhere from 3 to 5, 6 to 7 points, the gap there between both of these teams.
Would you quit waving your hands in the air after
what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, Ely. So out of the timeout, Clinton with the possession as they trail 35-31.
Rule, Anderson,
Floyd,
Meggett,
Chavez,
Rodebush out there, and Redshin out there for the Lady Reds as well.
As I say, Colt, Floyd, Chavez, Mendel, and Howard the 5. Inbounds goes to Rodebush. She's had the high hand with 12 points. Leading the way for Clinton this far. She dribbles around top, handoff to Meggett. Another handoff. Attacking as Anderson finds Rule just below the three-point line. The long two, no good. And the rebound taken by Chavez, and she's fouled pretty much instantly. It's a bit of a lazy foul there for Clinton. And that one will be charged to Anderson, her third. Third of the quarter as well for Clinton. So Floyd, the inbounder, finds Chavez, high right wing. Tough dribble. She's instantly double-teamed across the timeline. Ball loose, stolen by Redshin, but then she dribbles it off her knee. Spotted Wolf picks it up, tries to go over to Meggett. Good tip by Floyd, but Meggett still retrieving it. Fires it, top key, Redshin. One to attack, kicks it back to Rule behind her. Chavez on the defense. Rule trying to drive, and yeah, they'll get hired for the reach. She came across and swiped at it. So that's
she's
the
going to have
third
to check out now.
She will. Chavez will check out.
Chavez
with those three.
out. Nelson coming in.
4:45 left in the ball game. Boomers lead 35-31, but Clinton on the possession. Inbounds goes to Anderson. Back to Rule, who passed it in. Top of the key. Gives it right back to Anderson. Seeing Floyd. Nelson on her. Anderson going baseline. Kicks in the corner. Meggett takes it. Dribbles around the top. Right side to Rule. Wanting to attack on Nelson. The fadeaway shot. Good defense from Nelson. Shot way off. Rebound taken by Culp.
That was great defense there. Closed her off. Closed off that baseline. Forced her to take that shot. Or if she had to pass, it would have been an erratic pass as well.
Boomers working ahead to Nelson. Top of the key. Dumps it over to Howard. Long baseline look. Short corner. Culp on the elbow, back out to Howard, trying to find Floyd cutting. It gets tipped. Culp takes it, throws it off the glass, and it rounds home. Caitlin Culp lead the Boomers tonight with 13.
Culp seemingly been in the right spot all night long. I mean, that ball just landed in her lap, and she threw it up there.
37-31, Boomers lead by 6. Long three from Redshin up top. That one's off the right side. Made one like that in the third quarter, did Redshin. That one doesn't go. Rebound taken by Mendel for the Boomers. Just 3:45 remaining. Mendel still in the backcourt, has a double team looking at her, trying to get across the timeline, and a 10-second call as Mendel just did not get across. And Coach Jones a little upset about that one, thought it wasn't quite a 10-second call.
I didn't think it was quite 10 seconds either, but, I mean, she wasn't really anywhere close to getting past half court either.
Yeah.
And it didn't seem like there was a lot of urgency on that end as well. Maybe not quite expected.
Gets it as Rule inbound it. High right wing to Meggett. Back to Rule. She'll hold it. 3:35 remains. Boomers leading by 6 in a tight one, 37-31. And now attacked by Rule. Mendel able to rip it away, get the steal, went to the ground for it. Somehow got it out to Culp. Trying to throw it ahead to Nelson. That pass off the mark. Turned right back over by the Boomers. Been that type of night, Ely. You just can't find any rhythm here for Woodward.
Yeah, we're up to that 6-point lead, threshold, so we got to let them score before we can again. It seems like what this game's been going like.
As Clinton on the possession, it's Meggett up top, goes left corner. Redshin almost had the catch and shoot, bobbled it for a moment. She's double team, has to find Meggett up top. Good closeout from Nelson, forces Meggett to drive. The shot blocked, no, they say the foul. Looked like Nelson had a blocked shot, but no, they say a foul. Send Meggett to the line. Second on Nelson. Just 3:08 remains. Boomers up by 6. Clinton trying to cut that down to a 4-point advantage. Hadley Meggett at the free throw line. First one high off the back iron for the freshman.
Yeah, that is a really high arcing shot from.
They've got a couple of them that shoot it that way. It's always interesting to see the free throws. Second one upcoming for Meggett. Dips low, shoots it high, and that one off the back iron as well. Rims out. Rebound, 5-4. Who they say last touch by the Boomers? Nope. We'll get an overrule. One official had going to the Boomers, the other. Now they're going to discuss. So conflicting calls. One official thought it went off Woodward. The other thought it went off Clinton. And they do say it indeed went off the Boomers. So Clinton keeps possession after both free throws missed. Redshin, the inbounder, beneath the left block. Directing traffic out to Meggett on the wing. Top of the key, goes back to Redshin. Gets the screen, another long three. Cans it. Ella Redshin, 13. Cuts it back to a 3-point lead for the Boomers. 2:56 remains. Nelson the other way. Double team, gets it up top to Floyd, and then Floyd fouled as Anderson raced to her and hacked at her. Anderson picks up her fourth. It's also the fourth of the quarter for Clinton. So now Lainey Anderson, the freshman, will have to watch out with her 4 fouls. Boomers have the possession, 2:51 left. So they lead 37-34. Floyd, the inbounder, beneath the right block, finds
Good
middle,
pass.
cuts to the basket. Good pass, and it sticks on the layup for Mendel. She's got 13 to match Culp. So the Boomers back up by 5, 39-34. Rule quickly the other way in the corner to Redshin, or to Spotted Wolf, excuse me. Back up top to Redshin, who had to collect it. Finds Rule just below the top of the key. Wants an attack on Culp, double team in the corner of Spotted Wolf. Goes baseline, cross court in the corner to Meggett. Bounces inside, pass loose. It was intended for Anderson, stolen away by Culp. She'll get it ahead to Mendel. Nearly double team, finds Floyd in the left corner. Back to Mendel, cutting to the basket on the give and go. Shot blocked underneath, but Nelson, the rebound, second chance. That's no good. And then now a jump ball. No, they say a foul. Wow. And they'll get Mendel for her third, fourth of the quarter for the Boomers.
Mendel was hacked coming down in the lane here.
Yeah, and no call there.
Just missed it.
That's interesting. Still, though, Woodward holds the 5-point advantage, 39-34 with 2:12 left. It's been a tight contest throughout. As is Roll taking it up the court for Clinton. She goes left side to Rodebush. Dribbles over, feeds it to Spotted Wolf, flies in, had the layup open, shot no good, and they get Nelson on the foul. Nelson's like, I don't know if I even touched her. Shot was short by Spotted Wolf. Nelson picks up her third, and what's bigger is that is the fifth for the Boomers of the quarter. So now Clinton has free throws the rest of the way. As
just under 2 minutes to go, just now getting into the bonus, down by 5. Woodward plays their cards right. They can still, easily come out with this. Just take their time on the offensive end, no shot clock.
Spotted Wolf first free throw, no good. Now Clinton really struggling from the line. They've missed about 4 in the last few trips. So that would play huge right now.
Yeah, came up empty on their last free throw line trip, and then the one before that went 1 for 2 here, 0 for 1. So
39-34, Boomers lead by 5. Spotted Wolf for a second free throw goes, splits the pair, cuts the lead down to 4. Her first point of the ball game. Mendel inbounder, finds Howard. A little bit of token pressure and stolen away by Redshin. It was intended for Culp. Pulls up for 3 in transition, high off the back iron rebound. Howard has come down with it, immediately double teamed, and then she's fouled.
They're going to get Megan
That's
for
big
it.
because that sends the Boomers to the line. And who they get is on Megan. I think it is. So Megan, her second, but 5th now of the quarter. And El Howard has 2 free throws.
Got a substitution coming in for the Lady Reds. See who she's getting.
As it will be Howard at the line. She's got 6 on the day. Could use these 2 to put the Boomers back up by 7. Or by 6, excuse me. First free throw high off the back iron. Catches the rim and falls.
Rodebush coming in, and Anderson, I think, is who she's going to make sit down. So the Reds going with a little more size now.
So Howard going for the second free throw. Up, that one off the back iron. Rebound, though, tracked down by Howard. Fouled the shot. Boomers up by 5, 40-35. Floyd finds Culp, high right wing. Sends it to Nelson, free throw line. Nelson pulls it out on the left wing. Has 3 girls almost on her. A timeout taken by Coach Jones. So want to get things calmed down.
I think now if you're Coach Jones, you're trying to milk some clock. And if you want to do that, you need to get the ball into Lexi Mendel's hand. That's the main girl that you trust to handle the ball right now, and you can't have turnovers.
Cannot have those. The Boomers have had a couple here tonight. Not a ton. I mean, it hasn't been, an issue. Really, the more so the thing, and this is credit Clinton, Boomers have not been able to get a lot of offensive rebounds. You talked about that at the half. That's probably an effect of Kaylee Mills.
Yeah, it is, and it's not that the turnovers have been super bad. It's just right now they would be super, super crucial.
Right.
Up by 5 points. One turnover and a basket on one end changes the entire complexion of this game. So right now, if you can just keep it, does a big offensive rebound off that missed free throw, and timeout here by Coach Jones, and
as Healy's saving the equipment
scared
on the
me.
Boomer TV side. Chris Godwin, thanks you. Boomers lead 40-35. Just a minute 39 remains. Got to hold on for the final minute 39. Try to improve to 7-7. It'll be the first time they're at 500 or better on the season. It would also be the 7th win in the last 9 games after starting out the season 1-5. But you got to hold on here. I've had some of these moments in the early goings of the season. Good test
Big
here.
turning point, yeah, absolutely. Big turning point. Mendel set to inbound. As it's probably going to be a decoy. She's going to get it, try to come back in across
Finds
an elevator
Howard.
screen.
Top the key to Floyd. Floyd just kind of waves off Megan. Now they work at the middle finally. She's picked up by Anderson, who's playing with 4 fouls. Swings the left side to Howard. Up top to Nelson. Boomers going to play that keep away game a little bit. Double teams come. Nelson easily gets it over to
this
the
defense
fourth.
from the Lady Reds is a little confusing right now, too.
It's
not a
as
whole lot of
urgent as you
pressure.
think it would be, yeah. Clock down to minute 17. Boomers still playing catch. Mendel takes it. Now coming to her into the quick foul is going to be Paisley Rule. Her
Good-
second. And
Good draw
Spartan
up there from Coach Jones. I mean, they
Oh, yeah.
played that perfectly on the offensive end. After coming out of the timeout, milked about 36 seconds of clock. That's huge.
So it is Mendel at the line. She's got 13 tonight. Could continue her streak of 15-plus point games as she makes both of these.
Yeah, could get 15 points. And the Lady Reds have done a great job, just, trying to keep her as silent as they can all night long. All of her buckets have been fairly tough buckets.
Makes the first, makes it 41-35. Second one all the way from Mendel, and she nails it. Makes the pair ice cold when they need it. 15 for her. 42-35. Boomers lead by 7.
Lady Red's got to go now.
As it is Rule on the right side. Top of the key picked up by Mendel. Trying not to foul her. Sends it over to Red Shen right corner. Floyd guarding. Minute left in the ball game. Now Coach Jefferson says, yeah, I don't like the pace of this. We'll take a timeout with 58 seconds remaining. Boomers lead by 7. And Clinton kind of, you mentioned on the defensive end, they were a little nonchalant there to the foul, and offensively kind of nonchalant on that possession. You can't afford that with just 58 seconds left.
Yeah, and I think they're still kind of in that mindset of you need to go, but you still want to get a quality shot. I mean, there's just under a minute left. You don't need a basket immediately. You just need a basket and at a decent pace, but you're not in like do or die right now.
And that's probably the biggest point here. See how the Boomers can handle things defensively, be smart. You know, Clinton's going to try to force them up. I imagine Coach Jefferson saying, hey, let's get Ella Redshin a look. She's hit a couple big threes. She's got 13. Helping her, Riley Rodebush with 12. So they've got 25 of the 35 in this one for the Lady Reds. For the Boomers, it's been Lexi Mendel with her 15 and a big night from Caitlin Culp with 13 as well. 28 of the 42. It's Megan inbounding, throws it to Rule in the backcourt. Dribbles it right side, and it dribbles it off her foot. Great defense for Mendel, force that one with 53 seconds. Big turnover by Clinton. As Spotted Wolf comes in for the Lady Reds. Redshin out. Little offense for defense substitution there. Inbounds goes to Mendel. She's going to get across the timeline, but has a double team right on her immediately. Finds Floyd left wing, and now racing to foul is Hadley Meggett, her third.
Yeah, as soon as Mendel got rid of the ball, you heard the entire crowd go foul.
Foul. Don't let Lexi shoot the free throws. Floyd usually pretty solid herself, has 3 here. 3 points thus far. Could add to that. First free throw up, that's good. Makes it an 8-point ball game, 43-35 with just 45 seconds. Boomers again trying to hold on, reminiscent of the matchup last year and the 43-29 win for the Boomers. Lower scoring. Defense battle, second free throw for Floyd, makes both.
Didn't hit the rim on either of them. She said, take that, Clinton.
44-35. Just 43 seconds remaining. Boomers lead by 9. Clinton the other way. Rule trying to drive in, throw a pass. Nobody was there on the baseline. It's out of bounds to the Boomers with just 37 seconds.
Yeah, and she missed Redshin on the left wing. She was open.
Inbounds goes to Mendel. Got to get it up across timeline. Finds Nelson. And Meggett doesn't even wait. And just quickly shoves her. 4 fouls now for Meggett with 33 seconds remaining.
Yeah, if you're Nelson, you knock these down. You seemingly you seal the win here.
I mean, you knock one down, it's a 10-point ball game with 33 seconds. Like you said, you would assume at that point at least is done. Nelson so far in this one with 4 points. Trying to add to that. First one goes. She's got 5. It is a 10-point ball game, 45-35 in favor of the Boomers. Second free throw all the way. That one good as well. Her and Taylor Floyd, a pair of big free throws. As Boomers lead by 11, 46-35 with just 30 seconds remaining. Clinton the other way. Rule drives, kicks in the corner to Meggett. Hands off to Spotted Wolf. Rodebush kicks out Meggett. A deep 3 right wing. That's too strong. Rebound by Howard underneath. Now the Boomers take control. Floyd on the handle. And a foul by Clinton with 15 seconds remaining. And that one going to Spotted Wolf, her first. And free throws upcoming for Floyd.
Floyd now going to get her 6th and 7th point.
Could potentially. Because she is at 5 right now. First free throw up. There's 6. Makes it 47-35. Our production crew giving us feedback that we don't need. Second free throw all the way. Good
Very
for Floyd.
intellectual feedback.
Got .6, got .7. 48-35, Boomers lead. With just 11 seconds, a drive by Clinton. That's off the mark. Rebound by Culp, and that should pretty much do it. I don't think Clinton's going to foul here as Mendel trying to get across the timeline and does. Slows it down, and that is the ball game. Woodward holds on to win 48-35. They take down the Red Tornadoes on the road. They improved to 7-7 on the season. We'll step aside, come back with your post-game stats. It's Boomer Basketball on Z92 and Boomer TV. At the Tornado Dome, the Woodward girls improved to 7-7 as they won 48-35 over the Clinton Lady Reds. Let's look at your final stat totals for the game. For the Boomers, led by Lexi Mendel, her 7th straight 15-point game. She had 15 on the nose. Caitlin Culp with 13 to help complement that scoring. Ella Howard, Taylor Floyd with 7 apiece. And you got 6 for Bailey Nelson. For Clinton, the 2 lead scorers there. It was Ella Redshin with 13, Riley Rodebush with 12. Clinton falls to 2 and 12. But the Boomers get it done. They improve again to 7-7 with the 48-35 win. The boys will be coming up next. Boomers against the Red Tornadoes. Step aside, get you ready for that matchup. It's Boomer basketball on Z92, KMZ, FM Woodward, and Boomer TV. Clinton High School, Ely Noble, Tyler Riggs with you at the Tornado Dome as we get set for boys basketball action. Woodward and Clinton upcoming. Ely Clinton comes in this one at 4-9 on the season, but as we talked about, returning some seniors, guys like Ronnie Richen, Ty Malone, DJ Lister in that lineup. We'll see the young Easton Powell probably have an effect. So a little bit senior-heavy Clinton team compared to what we've seen in past years, but a team that was also, as we learned, dealing with some injuries early in the year, some guys taking leave, and now maybe we're going to see kind of what they're truly about at this point.
Yeah, we will. This will be like the first game of their season that they're going to be able to figure it out who they are, especially against this Woodward team that's got a lot going for them. So it's going to be a fun one.
That it will be as both teams getting their shots up. We'll step aside for break, come back with some keys to the game. The starting lineups opening tip coming up as well. It's Boomer Basketball, Z92, and Boomer TV. Ely Noble, Tyler Riggs with you at the Tornado Dome as Woodward Clinton getting their final shots up before we get this one underway. Ely, as we look to our keys to the game, the Boomers coming off that 97-point performance against Dodge City. We saw 5 players in double figures. 3 career highs were set, but Clinton, it's always been a physical battle, sometimes really close games as well. What the Boomers got to do tonight, come out and add another win to their total.
I say there's 3 things. Number 1, ride the hot hand that you had on Tuesday. I mean, you played really well. And almost nothing went wrong in that game for us. And then number 2, you got to shut down the senior Redshin. You know, he kind of had his way with us last year. 17 points. Had a great game. Was getting to his spots real well. Number 2, 5'9". He's not the tallest kid in the world, but he's a good athlete. And obviously the third thing is win the rebounding battle. These guys like to get in there and rebound. You know, they fight good in the trenches. You mentioned that earlier. I say if we do those 3 things, we'll have a good shot at coming out with the win.
Starting lineups just ahead in a couple of minutes. We'll step aside for a final pregame break, and on the other side have those starting lineups and opening tip. It's Boomer Basketball on Z92 and Boomer TV. And back at the Tornado Dome, Ely Noble, Tyler Riggs with you as we're getting our starting lineups introduced. The Boomers, of course, being the road team, the team in black tonight, as they'll have the black jerseys and shorts, a little bit of white and gold trimming with the gold numbers and text for the Boomers trimmed in a bit of white. The Boomers going with that, I say similar starting lineup. We got Luke Talley being inserted, so that'll be interesting. As Gage Hutchins out. As we'll get to that in just a second for the Boomer boys and see who they did replace. Clinton going with their little bit of hype video. So a little bit different lineup for the Boomers, as we mentioned. As Gage Hutchins, I see who we got. So it'll be Luke Talley in for Jake Graff tonight. That'll be the substitution there. Graff looks like he is, I don't think he's suited up.
He's in street clothes at the end of the bench, so
Graff
we'll see.
Not playing tonight.
We'll
so
get the update on that one.
Huh?
What's the update on that? Do you have any idea?
I did not get word on that, so I have to figure that out. May have got tweaked up a little bit in that game against Dodge City. So the Boomers, again, going with a little bit different starting lineup. Luke Talley, Gage Hutchins, Aaron Laredo, Cole Reed, and Caden Gaines, your 5 for the Boomers tonight for Elk City. It looks like the expected start of the lineup indeed will be, as they will go with DJ Lister, Ronnie Redshin tight below. That's 3 seniors there for the Red Tornadoes. And then you will get also Easton Powell and JJ Rees. That will be the sophomore and sophomore. So 3 seniors and 2 sophomores for the Red Tornadoes in that starting lineup tonight. Again, DJ Lester, Ty Malone, JJ Rees, Easton Powell, and Ronnie Redshin, the 5 for Clinton. They're in the home white uniforms. The maroon numbers and text, or the maroon text, I should say, the yellow numbers. The maroon and yellow trimming for the Red Tornadoes. And the Boomers will be going left to right in front of us across your listening device. We're behind the scores table. Clinton going right to left. And I'll turn it over to Mr. Noble as we've got Lister and Gaines tipping it off.
Woodward in the all-black, Clinton in the all-white. As we are seconds away from tipping this game off here in Clinton, Oklahoma, home of the Red Tornadoes. Tip is controlled by Mr. Laredo as he has it on the right wing. Dribbles left side to Gage Hutchins. Early into the corner for Gaines. He'll try a 3. That one rattles out. Rolled out. Offensive rebound taking Cole Reed. Entry pass to Caden Gaines, who had his shot tipped. Is going to get called for a foul early. Powell got a hand on it, and then Powell got his own rebound. Gaines is going to get called for the reach.
Yeah, tough break there for the Boomers. Gaines with a couple good looks early. Does not fall, and then picks up the first foul of the game less than 20 seconds in.
Well, here we come the other way with Lister. Picked up by Gaines. Over to Redshin. Now to Malone. Malone has it right wing. Back to Lister. Lister over to Powell in the left corner. He's going to dribble in right side with the right-hand floater off the glass. No good. Offensive rebound taken, but it couldn't get the follow-up shot to go. The offensive rebound taken by Ruiz. Couldn't get to go. And on the defensive rebound, got a foul on Powell.
Powell not liking that call. Kind of talking with the official a little bit. Get some clarification. His first, so both teams with the foul in the first 40 seconds.
That's still nothing. Still 0-0 in the soccer world as Reed throws it away, looking for Hutchins. Powell with the interception. Now over to Redshin, dribbling right side. Back to Malone over to Lister, top of the key. Going against Gage Hutchins, penetrates. Hutchins falls down. A wide open shot for Lister. No good. Defensive rebound, Laredo. He pushes it up into the front court. Double team comes, picked up his dribble. Inside to Hutchins, but Hutchins is going to be fouled. And that foul's going to go against J.J. Ruiz. As he might have had the pick in the first place, but then grabbed a hold of Hutchins.
Yeah, he tried to reach over the top there, basically on the entry pass, denied, and too much. So second foul of the quarter for Clinton.
Ball inbound underneath. Reed back to Hutchins, or inbounds it to Gaines. Gaines throws it right back to Reed for an easy 2. Woodward draw first blood. Back we go the other way with Powell as he dribble handoff to Malone. Malone gets inside, picks up his dribble, gets bumped, and gets the right-hand floater to go. He's going to have a chance for a three-point play, a little shaken up.
That he is. Took kind of an awkward landing, maybe twisted the ankle just a touch. And the foul to Luke Talley, his first. Second of the quarter for the Boomers.
Score at 2 apiece, 6:33 to go here in the first quarter. Malone's free throw is good. So Red Tornadoes take the lead 3-2 over the Boomers. As the inbound was to Laredo, and the Red Tornadoes immediately double teamed him. He tried to split it, and it went off one of the Clinton Red Tornadoes' feet. So we will have
not a foul,
out of bounds for Luke Talley. Check that, Gaines.
They still had the ball rack out, and I was like, oops, we better put that back.
Inbound to Reed, over to Laredo, left wing. He's dribbling inside, back out to Gage Hutchins, back to Reed, top of the key. He'll try a three-pointer. That one off the glass, no good. Rebound taken to Powell, gets it to Malone. He's pushing into the front court, back to Lister. Lister driving right side against Gaines. Good defense from Gaines. Lister just dribbles it out of bounds.
It's not very often, Neely, that you try to take it down the right side and all of a sudden there's a 6'8" guy standing there looking at you.
Yeah, he's standing there right there with you, can move faster. As he gets it on the inbound. Clinton's still in that press. They're going to say Gaines stepped out of bounds. Malone's pumped up. Everyone's super pumped up when you can get that the type of player Caden Gaines is to turn it over.
Yeah, that's going to be the focus, right? Can you frustrate Caden? That's Clinton's kind of mentality tonight. Can you get at him a bit?
Back we go the other way with the Red Tornadoes. Malone going against Cole Reed. Right-hand floater, tough shot. Off the glass, nothing but the bottom. Titan Malone has all 5 points here for the Red Tornadoes as Luke Talley has a free right-hand layup on the other end. Got away from the defense, now 5-4. Red Tornadoes lead the Boomers by 1. As Caden Gaines trying to apply some pressure in the Clinton backcourt, tipped it out of bounds in the inbound.
I like that take, though, by Luke Talley. You mentioned he saw the hole and took it straight to the basket. It was a good find by Caden Gaines in the half-court pressure, or the full-court pressure as well, I should say.
Inbound to Ruiz, back to Malone, ahead to Lister, into the front court now. Redshit had it poked away from Hutchins. Hutchins going the other way. Ahead to Gaines, into the front court. Gaines lays it in. Good defense once again. We talk about it all the time. Gage Hutchins finding a way to get a steal, get the lead back for the Boomers, 6-5 with 5.5 to go. And on the other end for the Red Tornadoes, Laredo's going to get pick up a foul, a blocking foul, and that's going to be 2 free throws for Easton Powell.
Boy, Laredo thought he had that block. He thought he had it clean. Fortunately, a little too much body contact. So, like I said, sends Powell to the line.
Powell's first free throw way up there and drops it in.
Hey, again, his brother, Caden, a few years ago, star multi-sport athlete for Clinton. He's trying to live up to that shadow.
It's kind of hard to live up to a kid who got drafted out of high school.
That's right.
Playing baseball. 6-all, 5:18 to go. Powell's second free throw, no good. Laredo gets the rebound. Entry pass inside to Luke Talley to Gaines. Now to Hutchins. Hutchins with an easy right-hand floater. Good ball movement from the Boomers. 8-6, they lead by 2. 5 minutes to go.
That didn't touch the floor from the left wing all the way down to the paint. Good movement.
That's a testament to their ball movement. Titan Malone the other way. Now Lister. He's picked up closely by Gaines. Trying to go to work against Gaines. Tried to pull up on the free throw line, and Gaines blocked it. Said, no. Gaines with yet another block. And gets the defensive rebound ahead to Gage Hutchins. Bounce pass back to Cole Reed. And Cole Reed with a travel call. Looked like it was going to be an and one. They're going to say Cole Reed traveled. Good job for the Boomers to get the ball down there and get that layup. They're going to call travel on him.
The unfortunate part for Reed is he slowed down. I think to the official who his back was to kind of made it look like he didn't dribble. It was all a gather step. Slowed down. That's what got him.
Here comes the Red Tornadoes on offense with Malone. Going to work against Cole Reed. Good defense from Reed. That spin jumper, no good. Defensive rebound again for Laredo. Laredo down in there getting those rebounds. Now Cole Reed the other way. Good pass to Gage Hutchins. He smoked it. Good pass from Gage Hutchins. Drew all the attention from the Red Tornado defense. Cleared up Gage Hutchins, and Hutchins just missed it.
And then they get the foul on Cole Reed after the miss. See, it collided with one of the Red Tornadoes. So that's his first.
Roach.
And the fourth already of the quarter for the Boomers. They've got 4 fouls, 8 points, and Grayson Roach checking in for Cole Reed.
Cole Reed a little bit frustrated, not the back-to-back possessions on offense he would have liked to see. Field game's going to have him taken care of. And Boomers applying that pressure, get Titan Malone to travel.
Gage Hutchins took a bit of a shot, kind of felt as he went to the floor.
Looks like he took one to the funny bone maybe.
Yeah.
Or on that elbow. And, you know, Hutchins is not coming out.
No.
He's not coming out.
Tough cookie is Gage Hutchins.
Luke Talley set to inbound underneath his own basket for the Boomers. Into Roach. Roach immediately with a mid-range, just a bit too strong. Rebound taken away from Powell. And Powell's going to get another travel. They're consistent with them. So you got to give them that. 8-6. Ball's going to be back to the Boomers. We are halfway through this first quarter.
Well, you mentioned the consistency. We saw all those calls in the girls' game, so if you're the boys, you got to pay attention to that, right? The officials are watching those travel calls. You got to be ready for them.
Yeah, it's a different style of reffing that we're used to, but these refs are consistent. You have to give them that.
Luke Talley checks out. Cole Reed back in.
Laredo over to Hutchins. Caden Gaines, right corner three, just a bit short. Grayson Roachwood tips the rebound into Hutchins, and Hutchins is going to get the right-hand floater to go, and they called a blocking foul.
Oh, my goodness. And they're going to tee up Gage.
22, Devin Stanley.
Well, in the world, Gage got the and one, then they teed him up. And Gage is looking around like, what the heck did I do?
And they did tee up Gage Hutchins.
So we'll have an and one free throw for Hutchins.
The entire stadium has their hands in the air, asking why. And Gage forgot he had his free throw.
And then there will be 2 free throws for Clinton on the other end and possession.
So 10-6. Hutchins will shoot his and one free throw, knock it down. So now 11-6. And now, as Tyler mentioned, Clinton will shoot their 2 technical free throws. As it looks like
And
They're going
Clinton
to
trying to
sub
figure out who's
somebody
gonna
in to
shoot it.
come in and shoot them.
Oh, really? Yes, they are. It's popping off the bench.
And the
For
refs aren't going to
Clinton.
allow it. So Titan Malone going to
Yeah.
shoot the 2 technical free throws for the Reds.
Second foul, by the way, on Easton Powell on the Hutchins and one.
Malone's first free throw was good. Now 7-11. Open
Malone
all day,
has-
by the way.
Malone has 6 of the 7 for Clinton.
Second free throw's good. Make it 8-11. 11-8, the Boomers lead the Reds. 3:53 to go here in the first quarter. At a fast pace to begin things, slowing down just a little bit here. As we do have a substitution to mention for the Reds. Wes Switzer into the ball game. As they tried to get him in there to shoot those free throws.
Yeah.
But
Took out Easton Powell, who's got those 2 fouls.
that could also be, and the refs calling a quick meeting.
Not sure what the discussion will be because it should be Clinton possession. Because it wasn't anyone for the Boomers. Free throws made. Tech foul. You get the 2 free throws and the possession for Clinton. So I'm not sure what the discussion is here.
Gaines, Roach, Laredo, Reed, and Hutchins
Senior
there
official talking to the 2 younger
for
ones,
the
so I wonder.
Boomers. Could be just letting them know something, teaching
Yeah.
the young bucks.
Sure.
Inbound to Malone in the backcourt. Picked up at the C by Reed over to Lister. Lister, that tall 6'2" frame. Now ball in the hands of Malone over back to Lister on the left wing. Trying to go to work against Gaines. Gaines not moving. Tipped away and stolen away by Laredo. Laredo pushing into the front court. Gets inside. Right hand flow shot off the glass. No good. Rebound. Gets his own rebound. Pass inside to Roach. Roach can't get it to go either. Finally, rebound taken by Lister, who tries to pass to Malone. And Reed gets the steal and the jam on the other end. Cole Reed, 2-handed jam after he gets the steal. And back the way we have to go, 13-8. Boomers lead with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Inside to Switzer, and they're going to say an offensive foul on number 15, J.J. Ruiz.
So wide play to the basket. How about Cole Reed? The ankle's apparently feeling fine. Get up for the 2-hand slam in transition. And a timeout
He's
taken.
pumped up. Timeout. Clinton, 23-8. 3:07 to go here, quarter number 1.
Great Plains Bank, Heritage Trust, respect. Those are the things that make Great Plains Bank great. With deep roots across Oklahoma and Texas, they are in touch with the communities in which we live and work. M&D Enterprises and the Lawnmower Shop for your best lawn, porch, or patio. M&D Enterprises and Lawnmower Shop are your people. They carry everything you need to make your greenscape that little piece of heaven you've always dreamed of. Locations in Woodward, Canton, and Weatherford. M&D, Great Plains Bank, powering Boomer
Await the end
Sports
of this
season.
timeout. Boomers kind of on a little bit of a run here.
Yeah, and you get, even despite the tech, right, you're able to get the steals, the transition baskets. And that's the pressure you need to see. You're able to do it so well against Dodge City. And we said it in the pregame, you almost didn't have it was almost a perfect game against Dodge. You want to keep some of that pressure rolling.
Out of the break, 13-8, 3 minutes to go. Gaines up the court over to Laredo. Now on the right side to Reed. In the corner to Gaines, he's going to try his 3. That one bounces out. Gaines 0 for 3 from the three-point line. Has some great looks.
Yeah, the last couple he's kind of forced. The first one was open. Last couple
Another
have been a little
substitution,
forced.
Ryder Adams into the ball game for Clinton. As Malone has it, right wing. Entry pass to Adams. Adam with the right-hand layup, can't get it to go. Rebound Roach. Roach pushing. Ahead to Reed. Back to Roach in the corner, left corner. Now to Hutchins, back to Roach. Roach going to pull up. That one goes down. Grayson Roach with a little 10-foot jumper. Assist to Hutchins. Good give and go there. 15-8, 2 to go in the first quarter. Boomers lead the Red Tornadoes. Now ball to number 20, yet another one, Cruz Rios, who gets it inside. Ball won't go in. And rebound tipped out of bounds. Going to be taken to the Boomers.
Yeah, Ty Malone was really arguing that was last touch by the Boomers. Did not get the call from the official there.
Here comes Laredo. We have reached under the 2-minute mark, 15-8. Boomers up by 7. Laredo has the top of the key. Bounce pass to Hutchins, left wing. Now to Gaines on the elbow. His shot will go. Gaines can't find it. As rebound was taken from Adams. Adams Guarded by Roach. Now over to Malone. Malone has it right wing. He's going to pull up in the face of Gaines. Won't go. Rebound taken away by Switzer. Switzer spin move to the left side. Won't get it to go. Laredo all over the defensive glass. Ahead to Gaines. Gaines Euro steps in, and they're going to say he traveled.
Yeah, and again, that goes back to how these guys are officiated. You saw how Cole Reed's travel was for Caden. You got to put that in your mind and say, hey, they're not giving you some of those continuation steps, right? This is not NBA rules. They're calling it tight, so you got to be ready for that.
That they are. That's quite a few travels so far. Same refs from the women's game as we got a steal on the other end with Gaines. Gaines down the lane, throws it down, but he missed it. Ball came out. There's a bucket on the as Reed gets the offensive rebound and puts it back in.
Hutchins did a great job to poke that way and get it up for Reed. Easy deuce.
That he did. As Gaines, as I was saying, just can't get one to go here to start this game. Thankfully, the play of his teammates keeping him ahead. Back the other way we go with Malone getting inside against Reed. That right-hand floater, no good. Reed gets the defensive rebound ahead to Hutchins. Hutchins penetrating inside, splits the double team with the right hand, and they're going to call Redshin.
And then a tech on Redshin.
And they're going to they're going to tee up Redshin as he argued the foul just a little bit. And they're going to tee him up. Ref's not taking anything.
No, they're not. So that means Redshin 2 fouls. There will be 2 free throws for Hutchins.
It's going to be 4 total free throws.
4 total free throws and possession.
4-point swing with 42.5 to go here. Been a long first quarter. Boomers lead now 18-8 as Hutchins makes his first free throw. Be one more for the technical, and then he'll shoot the 2 free throws for the shooting foul. Second one's good as it's now 19-8. As Hutchins didn't realize he's got 2 more.
Well, no, they're figuring out who's shooting. They let him shoot his foul free throws first.
Gaines going to come in and
shoot
the technical free throws.
Yes.
Gaines' first free throw is good. I think this is a good decision from Coach Gaines to let Caden see one go in the hoop. Crowd much louder for Caden than they were for Gage.
Yeah, crowd not wanting to see Gaines. Now there's discussion at the scorers table, kind of clarifying.
And I thought usually they would shoot the
I think
free throws
that's
first.
what the scorers table is asking because they're like, wait a minute, shouldn't that have been
now
the tech
nobody
free
can
throws?
be down there to get rebounds.
Right. So the official might have had that backwards, but Gaines has already shot the first tech free throw.
Yes.
So you can't really do anything
too
about
late
it.
now.
Yeah.
And you would just assume that Caden's going to make the free throw. As I think they're going to count that as the first free throw now.
They're behind a point. It should be
Only
21.
3 free throws?
We made all 4. We're at 17. It should be 21-8.
Yeah,
And Coach Gaines pointed out, saying that should be 21.
Scoreboard reached 28. We'll stick with it. 42 to go. Clock not started either. Finally does. Laredo has the top of the key. Dribbles right side. Bounce pass to Reed. Entry pass to Caden Gaines. He's got 2 guys on each side as he gets it back out to Reed. Reed rips right. Pulls up. Won't get it to go. Rebound taken from Adams, who tried to get it to Malone. Ball was tipped by Hutchins, and they're going to say it went out on Malone as they have officially fixed the scoreboard now, 21-8.
Well, and I think Gage did a good job of kind of getting around Malone and making Malone put a hand on the ball, and that's what got it.
As Reed tried to pass it up to Gaines, Gaines wasn't quite ready for it. As back we go the other way. It was stolen off the inbounds from Switzer, and Clinton going to wait for the last shot. Malone guarded by Laredo at the half-court line. 12 seconds to go. Malone going to work against Laredo. Gets inside. Back out to Redshin. Redshin's 3's good. 5 seconds to go. As it's now 21-11. Caden Gaines going to pull up from 30 and can't get it to go. That's going to do it for the first frame here in Clinton. The Boomers lead the Red Tornadoes 21-11. You are listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92 and Boomer TV. back in Clinton as we await the final frame of the first half here in the boys' side of things between this mashup between Clinton and Woodward, as the girls' games have ended. The girls beat the Red Tornadoes. Now we enter second half play here in the boys' side. 21-11, Boomers lead the Red Tornadoes as it is Red's ball to start things here with Malone at the top of the key as he drives it right side over to Redshin. Now over to Adams, who gets inside on Gaines. Right-hand layup will not go. Laredo, another rebound. Ahead to Hutchins, left corner, drives inside. Bounce pass to Roach, and Roach gets it off the glass. Pretty easy 2 points. Good pass there from Hutchins.
Great job by Roach.
Baseline.
Great feed by Hutchins.
23-11. Boomers lead, 7.5. Malone, the other end for Clinton, over to Adams. Adams dribbling the left side, over to Rios. Rios trying to drive against Laredo. Good defense, good switch there from the Boomers as well. Adams right corner, back to Rios, back to Adams. Trying to find somewhere to go. Redshin has it, right hand float shot, won't go. They're gonna call Gaines for a shooting foul. Redshin got up laughing just a little bit, saying he got lucky with that one.
Yeah, Gaines a little bit too much on the follow through of the block attempt there. Good job to contest the shot. They say caught a low body though, that's why there's the foul.
As Redshin does his routine, his first free throw's good. Open up the scoring column for Clinton here in the second quarter, 23-12. We've played a minute.
Ty Malone, Ronnie Redshin combined for 11 of the 12 for Clinton. Malone was 7 of that.
The kid's got a lot of skills. Redshin's second free throw drops in as we have a whistle here.
Substitution before Boomers
DJ Lister checking in for Ryder Adams. Ryder Adams, the junior, came off the bench, played a few minutes for Reds. Back we go the other way, 23-13. Boomers lead by 10 here early on in the second quarter. Laredo at the top of the key has it. Over to Talley right side. Bounce pass to Hutchins. Ball hasn't been dribbled one time. Over to Laredo left corner. Dribbles right side. Bounce pass to Reed. Inside to Talley. Back outside to Hutchins. Right wing three. Cash! Good ball movement there from the Woodward Boomers. Gage Hutchins take care of the rest for three as Boomers now lead by double, 26-13, 6.5 to go. Titan Malone spin move back to the right side. Tried to get it, bounce pass into Ruiz, but it's stolen away by Talley. Ahead to Hutchins for the right-hand lay on the other end. Gage Hutchins 5 quick points for the Boomers.
And he's got 12 overall. The Boomer 28, almost matched the entire Clinton production.
As we go Lister the other way, 28-13. The Boomers lead with Rios on the left side. Back over to Lister, top of the key. He'll try a three-pointer straight away. No good. Defensive rebound taken from Reed. Ahead to Talley. Talley left side. Bounce pass to Roach. Not chest pass to Roach. As his layup was blocked away. There will be Boomer basketball underneath the basket. Boomers playing some effective defense, getting out on offense, causing havoc.
Yeah, it was a pretty good effort by Clinton to get back on that one.
5:53 inbound to Laredo. Back to Hutchins on the left wing. Cash! Gage Hutchins, 8 straight points now for the Boomers as they now lead by 18, 31-13.
And doing it with us without Kane Gaines on the floor.
Malone has it at the logo now for Clinton. They're trying to get something sorted out. He dribbles left side, dribble handoff with Redshin. Redshin thought about a three, guarded by Hutchins. Over to Lister, right side. Some screen actions and some cutting for Clinton. Lister trying to find somewhere to go with it. Nowhere's open. As cross court to Malone was his best option on the left side. He dribbles right side, lost the ball. I don't think anybody touched it. As I was correct, Boomers basketball. As Gaden Gaines returning to action for the Boomers. As he's going to get Aaron Laredo, as he was initially going to get Gage Hutchins, but Kayla Gaines said, no, let's leave him out there for now.
I mean, hey, she said Wednesday night, when he's doing his thing, you just got to let him roll.
As inbound to Gaines from Roach. Gaines going to take it all the way and not having any luck. Looks like he tried to go up for the dunk and lost the ball. And now Gaines a little slow to get up. Looks to be all right, though.
He weaved his way through traffic, and I don't know if he was trying to pass at the last minute or what, but yeah, lost the handle. It's out of bounds to Clinton.
Nevertheless, back to Clinton we go as they move it into the front court with Malone over to Lister now. We got a new guy in there for Clinton. That's going to be number 13, Ethan Loafland. Shot from Redshin, no good. Rebound taken to Tally, ahead to Reed. Now Hutchins in the corner, back to Reed. He dribbles left side, get a pull-up 8-foot jumper, just a bit too strong. Rebound taken by Malone as he bounced pass ahead to Lister. Lister dribbling left side, head to Loafland. Pass just a bit too high. That's going to be another turnover for the Reds.
Timeout taken by Coach Sider. He does not want to see any more of that. Wants to discuss things real quick before the Boomers get it back. Smith & Co. Auction and Realty. They are Oklahoma's real estate and land auction experts. Smith & Co. is your top choice for all your land auctions and real estate needs. Call 580-254-3975 or email Ira at smithcorealestate.com. Also Northwest Glass. From residential and commercial glass to auto glass, doors, and mirrors. Northwest Glass, they've got you covered. They do it all with expert care and quality service. Stop by 611 Texas Avenue in Woodward or give them a call, 580-256-4324. Northwest Glass, Smith & Co. Fire and Boomer Sports this season.
31-13, 4:27 to go here in the first half as Boomers starting to click right now as Hutchins has the last 8 points of the entire game.
Well, and not only that, but
10-2 to start this second quarter.
Not only that, but the defense is there, right? You mentioned the clicking. That pressure is getting to Clinton. We're seeing them turn it over multiple times. Even when they're breaking the press, they get sped up and are firing some bad passes. So it's really exploded in this second quarter. You mentioned 10-2 in this frame favor of the Boomers after winning the first quarter by 10, 21-11.
Both teams break the timeout, and Clinton in kind of a 1-2-2 press. Grayson Roach set to inbound. Now Gaines has it. The double team arrives, and he gets it to Cole Reed. Cole Reed gets it into the front court, still at the logo. Directed traffic. Luke Talley down to the right side as he gets the ball on the right wing. Looking for somewhere to go. Bounce pass to Reed. Entry pass to Caden Gaines, who spin moves left side and gets that right hand contested layup to finally fall. 33-13.
Good job by Gaines. Powers way in there, finds a spot.
Up by 20 now, 3:50 to go. Lister, top of the key. Over to Malone on the right side. Down inside to Loafland. Loafland going to work against Luke Talley, trying to get it into Redshin. Ball's tipped away and stolen by Reed as he goes right at the double team. And it's going to be a charge call against Cole Reed, as that probably was the right call as Easton Powell was ready for it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It wasn't necessarily that Reed was out of control, but it was a good job by Powell to get back, get set, and wait for it. So
Cole Reed
tough for Cole.
Take a seat now. Hutchins quickly back into the game. 3.5 to go, 33-13. Malone has it on the other end for the Reds. Over to Redshin, top of the key, guarded from Roach. Dribbling it out. Trying to get it inside to Powell, can't get it. Malone now has it top of the key, three. That one goes down. Titan Malone hits a three to make it 16-33. They trail by 17 as Laredo throws it away on the other end. Back to Clinton.
Malone now up to 10 points, by the way. Him and Redshin kind of leading things. They've got 15 of the 16 for Clinton.
Now Redshin on the left wing, quickly. That one rattles out. Rebound almost taken by Loafland, but the ball was tipped out of bounds, out of his hands by Talley, and Redshin a little shaken up on the other end.
I'm not sure what the
coach is going to sub him out.
Redshin's a little banged up, yeah.
Come into the game. Ronnie Redshin going to have to take a seat. I'm sure we'll see him back here in a little bit. Reds ball. Easton Powell set to inbound. 33-16, 2:58 to go here in the first half. As Powell looking.
5-second call.
As he threw it to Lister.
Yeah. Great job by Laredo, though. We've seen him be active on the defensive boards. He's just active defensively in this first half. Him and Hutchins and Reed doing a great job at getting in a lot of the passing lanes.
That they are. The other way we go. Luke Talley bringing it up for the Boomers now. He's guarded by Malone. Bounce pass to Caden Gaines on the right wing. Back to Talley, inside to Roach. who went up for it, didn't see the defender coming from behind him, got his own rebound. Can't get the next one to go. Laredo fighting for the offensive rebound, could not corral it. Ball's going to be out of bounds and in control of the Reds. And Malone the other way, quickly to Loughlin. Loughlin inside for the right hand, no good. They're going to call tally for a blocking foul. And Loughlin's going to get a chance to get his first 2 of the game.
Tough break on the other end for the Boomers, though. You get a couple really good looks at it, could get one down. They pick up the foul the other way, Tally with his second now.
Loughlin set for his first free throw. That one doesn't fall for Loughlin. Ethan misses his first free throw.
Loughlin was a good starter at times last year for Clinton, good role player, so he brings a little bit of that size, that bulk down low.
Redshin back into the game for Clinton as Loughlin misses both of his free throws. And Gaines gets the rebound, and he's pushing quickly for the Boomers, trying to get inside. Back out to Laredo, right corner 3, just a bit too strong. Rebound taken by Gaines, and he gets it back up and in, no good. Gaines gets his own rebound again, and it's going to be called for a foul. Are the Red Tornadoes. Gaines is going to shoot a pair. I believe that's going to go on Loughlin.
You know, that's something Gaines has talked about this year, is working on being in better spots when he doesn't have the ball, right? Knowing the shot's going up, using some of that size, and we're starting to see that really over the midpoint of the season.
As Loughlin does pick up his first foul, and Caden Gaines makes his first free throw. As we got a new guy in for the Woodward Boomers, Jesse Treese checking in. Luke Talley going to take a seat. Jesse Treese seeing his first minutes. As Gaines hits his second free throw. He's perfect from the line. Hasn't made anything else quite yet. As he did have one layup.
He does have 8 points total, so starting to get there a little bit.
Back the way we go. 35-16, 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. As Redshin trying to get it inside to Loughlin. He does. Picked up by Gaines. Loughlin fading away. They're going to call Gaines for the foul.
Yeah, he got armed there.
Just right there on the wrist.
Yeah. That's what it was. It was a good block attempt, but definitely caught that arm, and that was pretty clear on that one. Unfortunately for Gaines, his third foul.
Loughlin going to
Wake up.
shoot his third and fourth free throws.
Missed the pair the last time.
His first one rattles home. So that's his first points. Gaines going to take a seat. Cole Reed back into the game for him. That makes the 5 on the floor for the Boomers with Cole Reed, Aaron Laredo, Jesse Treese, Grayson Roach, and Gage Hutchins. As Loughlin makes his second free throw to make it 35-18. As Reed has it now for the Boomers on the other way in the front court. Now to Laredo, bounce pass to Hutchins, back to Laredo, swinging across. Laredo entry pass to Jesse Treese, who couldn't handle it.
Yeah, Treese was trying
to back cut on the left side and just couldn't quite handle the pass.
Treese was thinking catch, shoot in the same motion. That's a little easier said than done sometimes.
That it is. Malone the other way. Now to Powell. Entry pass to Loughlin for an easy 2, but Roach able to get in there and contest it. It's no good. Rebound taken by Laredo as he has it on the other end. Back to Roach, going to hit a little reset to Hutchins now. Reed in the corner. And pass outside to Treese. Now to Roach, right corner. Looking for somewhere to go. Finally gets it to Hutchins. Hutchins now to Laredo in the right corner. With Reed. Reed going to penetrate that double team. Gets inside. Good head pass to Hutchins. And Hutchins has an easy 2. Good pass from Cole Reed.
Yeah, but say a great find from Cole Reed. Hutchins kind of sneaked underneath the basket.
The other way, Powell trying to get some success on their offensive end, won't go. Rebound taken by Treese. Ahead to Reed. Reed going to stop, pop, elbow jumper, knocks it down. Cole Reed hit another 2, 39-18. Boomers now lead by 21 as we're under a minute to go here in the second quarter.
And the Boomers' minutes without Kate Gates in this first half have been really good. Got to give him credit.
As Malone gets it inside to Loughlin, working against Roach. Good defense from Roach, but Loughlin able to bump just a little bit much and get that 2 to go. Now 39-20. Boomers lead by 19. 38 seconds to go here in the first half. Reed just time stalling a little bit here. Treese back to Reed, over to Laredo. Laredo gonna penetrate just a little bit. Now to Gage Hutchins in the corner. He gets it back to Reed. Back to Hutchins, left corner. Back. Oh, bad pass. Hutchins threw it away. Redshin takes it. Now pass to Malone. Malone gonna get trapped in the corner, and they're gonna say he stepped out. Good double team there from Hutchins and Treese. And
excellent job.
Go to the Boomers.
Excellent job by Treese. I mean, good cutoff, good back. Like I said, Hutchins there as well. Good job.
10 seconds to go here in the first half. Roach inbounds to Hutchins, back to Roach, over to Reed. Reed bounce pass to Laredo, easy jumper, cash. Good execution there. Aaron Laredo gets the 15-foot baseline jumper to go to end the first half. 41-20, Boomers lead by 21. We'll be back after this. You are listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92 and Boomer TV.
Ely Noble, Tyler Riggs with you as we are at half at the Tornado Dome. The Woodward boys on top of Clinton, 41-20 at the break. Let's look at your halftime stats. The Bears raced out to a 21-11 first quarter lead. They added that in the second quarter, winning the frame 20-9. As for lead scorers, boy, coming off his career high of 26, Gage Hutchins right back in action. He's got 17 to lead the way for the Boomers, including those 2 threes. Had a mini 8-0 run himself as well in the middle of that second quarter. Also for the Boomers, Cole Reed with 8 points, Caden Gaines with 8, and that's without Gaines really finding his touch so far from the floor. Still with 8 there for the Boomers. Also got 4 from Grayson Rich off the bench, a pair of points for Aaron Laredo and Luke Talley as well. Jake Graff not in the lineup tonight. He was in street clothes, so must be dealing with an injury of sorts there. So Luke Talley drew that start for him. For the Clinton side of things, they are led by Ty Malone and his 10 points. You've also got 5 for Ronnie Redshin, 4 for Ethan Loeflin, and 1 for Easton Powell. The scoring there for the Red Tornadoes. But Ely, you know, after the first couple minutes where it was a little bit physical back and forth, the Boomers started cracking it open. Gage Hutchins doing his thing. Aaron Laredo being a monster on the defensive boards. Laredo, Reed, Hutchins getting active in the passing lanes, as well as Caden Gaines. It's all leading to those fast break, leak out points. The Boomers take advantage of things.
Yeah, no, you see all the time. They're in the right spot all the time. Gage Hutchins down here has found that, you know, kind of soft spot in Red's defense, and Reed can just dump that over there. These guys are really starting to find their stride as a team. You know, that they're starting to play really well together, and you know, it's what's good to see is Gaines hasn't quite had it going. You know, he's 1 for from the field right now, and we're up by 20 without our best player having a good game. You know, Gage Hutchins playing great defense. Cole Reed, not only can he score, he's athletic, plays good defense. He's spreading the ball on the offensive end. You know, he's finding the right spots, finding the right guys. Grayson Roach off the bench, he's been exceptional, playing some good defense, getting some offensive rebounds. And Aaron Laredo's been all over the place on the defensive glass. He's been passing the ball well. These guys are playing well together. It's fun to watch. And this Clinton team's got some talent. I mean, we've seen, Ty Malone can really handle the ball. He can get inside. He can hit those tough shots. Loeflin, he's been doing a good job inside. But this Woodward team just a little too much to handle for him.
That they are. That was kind of the thing. Could Clinton, keep pace with the Boomers tonight? And so far, just hadn't been the case. So you like what you see for Coach Gaines. Not perfect tonight so far, but compared to previous efforts where Clinton's been able to play really tight in these contests, Boomers succeeding on a good level. 41-20 at the break. Woodward on top of the Red Tornadoes. We'll step aside, come back, get you set for the second half. It's Boomer Basketball on Z92 and Boomer TV. And back at the Tornado Dome, Eli Noble, Tyler Riggs with you as Woodward on top 41-20 at the half. If you missed it earlier, the Woodward girls even their record. They're now 7-7 on the season. They've won 7 of their last 9 contests as they took down Clinton. A little bit of a tight one, but still able to pull out the win, if you will, were the Boomers as they got it done 48-35. Lexi Mendel led the way, 15 points, her 7th straight 15 or more point game. Caitlin Culp, what a great effort from her in the absence of Kaylee Mills tonight. Culp had 13 as well for the Boomers to help lead them. But for the second half, Ely, what are we looking at for the keys for the Boomers? You're up by 21. Kane Gaines has kind of had, a game where he can't find the touch yet from the floor. Gage Hutchinson's done his thing. Cole Reed doing his thing. Really, for the Boomers here, is anything secretive of what you got to do, or is it just keep executing?
No, there's nothing secretive about it. Just keep executing. And we spoke on this on Tuesday at halftime for the girls matchup. Just come out there and execute and do what you're supposed to for basically the third quarter. And then if you're the starters, you can rest in the fourth. I mean, you come out here and play like you have been. You'll be up by 30 going into that fourth quarter, and you can get those younger guys some action. And I know they want it. They're eager to play. So go out there, do your job, do what you're supposed to do, and get those other guys in there.
Well, we saw, speaking to one of those guys, Jesse Treese do a little bit of foul dribble. He was out there, so I imagine you could see, a guy like a Crosby Reed, maybe a Colton Bowers and Austin Rowland get out there, get some of the mix like you were talking about, get a little bit of their action going. As the boys for Woodward taking a little while to get back out there. Could see Case and Clevenger as well a little bit, maybe in the second half if things progress, but both teams getting back to their benches. We're getting their final huddles this one. Good. Thank you all for joining us as usual. on Z92, 92.3 KMZ FM Woodward, or if you're consuming on Boomer TV, we appreciate that. Don't forget, you got somebody that's, trying to listen out of the air, maybe you're in the car or whatever, Z92online.com, another avenue as well. So we offer multiple ways for you to tune in to that Boomer action every contest. As Mr. Noble, you take it over for the second half.
Set for second half play here as the Boomers start with the ball. The original starting five in the game for the Boomers, not quite the same for the Red Tornadoes. We'll get you that five in just a second. As the first beginning possession starts with trying to get the ball inside to Caden Gaines. Lister tipped it out of bounds. It's going to be ball out of bounds at about the corner three-point spot. And a sloppy pass from Reed. That ball should have been stolen away by Malone, but Malone just missed it.
Well, Gage Hutchins kind of leaned in on, faked him out a little bit, I think.
5 for the Reds is Malone, Redshin, Loeflin, Powell, and Lister for Clinton. As Laredo has it right wing. Inside to Caden Gaines, bumping on Powell. Right hand won't go. Can't get anything to go as Caden Gaines. As back the way we go with the Red Tornadoes with Loeflin. Back and forth pass with Malone, now to Powell. Back to Malone, right wing three. No good, just a bit too strong. Look good from our angle, but Laredo once again on the defensive glass as he looks to get it to cross court to Tally. Bounce pass into Hutchins. Hutchins going to pull up for a 12-foot jumper. Everything falling right now for Gage Hutchins.
We talked about this Tuesday night. Hutchins is so much more comfortable just with his body moving on those shots rather than being a set shot guy. It's incredible.
And you don't hear that very often.
No,
and he proves it, too, time and time again. 43-20, 6:55 to go. We've played a minute here in the third quarter. Lister working against Gaines. Good defense from Caden Gaines. Rebound taken by Laredo. Ahead to Gage Hutchins. Behind the back pass to Cole Reed for an easy two. Gage Hutchins being a little flashy here in the third quarter.
Scoring and diving, and Coach Sider wants a timeout. I would too after seeing that one. That was pretty ball.
Boomers rolling here to begin things in the third quarter. They lead by 25 points.
Smith & Co. Auction and Realty. They are Oklahoma's real estate and land auction experts. Great Plains Bank. Heritage, trust, respect. Those are the things that make Great Plains Bank great. With deep roots across Oklahoma and Texas, they're in touch with the communities in which we live and work. Smith or M&D Enterprises and a lawnmower shop. Boy, Mouse Sports. For your best lawn, porch, or patio, M&D Enterprises and a lawnmower shop are your people. They carry everything you need to make your greenscape that little piece of heaven you've always dreamed of. Locations in Woodward, Canton, and Weatherford. M&D Enterprises and Great Plains Bank, powered Boomer Sports this season. Goodness.
Both teams break their huddle after the timeout. As Clinton has not scored, we've played a minute 25 so far of this third quarter. Lister, Malone, Loeflin, Powell, and Redshin still in the game there, and that original five for the Boomers. Gaines, Laredo, Tally, Reed, and Hutchins. Now Lister has it at the top of the key, going to work against Gaines, driving left side. Good defense from Gaines. Pass back outside to Loeflin. Now to Redshin, back to Lister, left wing. Now right side to Malone. Malone dribbles left side, tried to bounce pass, but won't do it. It just hands it off to Lister. Lister going to reset. Lister guarded by Reed closely. As Reed has it backed up all the way to half court. He's going to drive right side, penetrate just a little bit, but back outside we are. Down inside to Powell, who catches the double team from Tally and Laredo. He tries to float a pass over to Redshin. That's picked off by Hutchins. Hutchins down the lane, can't get it to go. Caden Gaines on the rebound. Could not get his follow-up shot to go, but Reed cleans it up for the easy deuce.
He's got 12 points as Reed, the third man finally to get there, get the basket in.
The other way, Lister tries a right corner three. That won't go. Hutchins the air ball rebound. Ahead to Reed. Reed going inside. Right-hand floater is good. And Boomers just pouring it on right now. They lead by 29, 49-20. Clinton's still yet to score, and we haven't even played 3 minutes yet. 5:18 to go.
Hutchins up to 19 points.
As Malone has it left side, dribbling right side. Tried to get the acrobatic layup to go, but won't get it. Laredo ahead to Hutchins, right corner, wide open three, just a bit off. As Hutchins smiling with that one, finally wasn't moving on the shot and finally missed. Rebound taken by the Reds up to Lister into the front court. Entry pass to Loughlin. We're going to have a foul on Luke Talley, I believe. They're going to say got a little too physical with Mr. Ethan Loughlin.
Yeah, Talley, like I said, playing physical, trying to make sure that he keeps Loughlin away from that easy entry pass. A little bit too much, they say.
That there is Mr. Kyler. Thank you. As Powell gets the inbound from Malone down into Redshin. As Redshin tried to get it back to Powell, Gage tipped it out of bounds. As Talley going to take a seat, Grayson Roach going to see his first second half action. Powell set to inbound for the Reds. As he does inbound it to Malone. Picked up by Reed. Malone dribbling left side. Trying to go to work. Dribble handoff with Redshin. Redshin going to pull up in the left corner. That's good. 16-foot jumper for Ronnie Redshin is good as the Reds finally score here in the third quarter. Back the other way. Gage Hutchins, left corner three. Bang.
Third three of the game for Gage Hutchins. He's at 22. He's matched Clinton.
Gage Hutchins can't miss right now. Gets the steal on the other end. Gage Hutchins is everywhere. Boomers lead by 30 points, 52-22, and they are running away with it here at the third quarter and led by their senior, Gage Hutchins.
What a great week it's been for Gage. 26 on Tuesday, 22 tonight.
The other way we go. Roach in the corner. Laredo has it now top of the key. Over to Reed. Left corner, wide open three. That one just a bit offline. Roach, the offensive rebound, goes back up with the right hand, rolls in. Everything clicking right now for the Boomers. 54-22, 3:45 to go here in the third quarter. Malone the other way for Clinton on the right side, trying to get inside the Loughlin. Roach trying to deny, finally gets Roach fronted. They're going to call an offensive foul, say Loughlin hooked him. Nothing going, and another technical foul on Titan Malone.
Wow.
So we will shoot the technical free throws.
So they got the tech all Malone. So that'd be his first foul. Comes as a tech.
A little bit of arguing here from the Clinton coach, and they're going to tee
Coach
him up
Snyder
as well.
not liking it now. Clinton kind of coming unglued here. Had been there really since the early stages of this game. Has not got that way, and you could see him kind of feel that.
As Gaines will now shoot 4 free throws.
Wow.
For the technical fouls. 3.5 to go. Woodward already up by 32 points. We talked about it, that execution to begin here in this third quarter, and it's like we were talking to them because execution has been the standard and nothing less here in this third quarter. Gaines makes his first free throw, misses his second one. That might be the first free throw I think he's missed all season.
Well, I don't know about that. He's missed one or here or there, but usually a very good free throw shooter.
His third free throw is good.
He's got 10 points
now 10 points, yep. 56-22 as his fourth and final free throw is good. 57-22, Boomers up by 35 points. And the Reds haven't even made a substitution here in this third quarter. As the announcer jinx, in comes for the Reds, J.J. Ruiz. DJ Lister going to take a seat. Inbound to Caden Gaines, And he tried to get inside to Reed. Pass was stolen away. Ahead we go to Titan Malone, dribbling inside. Spins back, passes it back out to Redshin. Redshin's floater, no good. Rebound taken by Laredo. Bounce pass ahead to Reed. Reed driving inside. Tried to lob it up to Gaines. Gaines wasn't quite ready for it.
I think Gaines thought it got tipped. And they're saying it did. So
Reed was looking for some showtime. Meanwhile, Gage Hutchins is wide open in the corner. He wanted the ball. Nevertheless, here we go with the Red Tornadoes with Redshin on the left side, dribbling back towards the right, looking to shoot it. Reed guarding closely. As he picks up his own dribble, had it tipped away. Loose ball taken from Clinton, and J.J. Ruiz comes up with it, goes up, and they're going to say Roach got him on the hand. Ruiz will shoot a pair.
And they call Cole Reed for that foul, his third. Roach had the clean block, looked like, but not the case.
Oh, they say Reed got it from behind?
Yes.
Okay.
Roach was fine. They got Reed for the foul.
Okay. J.J. Ruiz, his first free throw is good to make it 57-23 now. 2:57 to go. Jesse Treese back into the game for the Boomers. As Cole Reed going to come out, catch a little bit of an applause from his bench. As Mr. Ruiz, his second free throw doesn't go down. Caden Gaines, the rebound, pushing quick. As inside to a wide open Gage Hutchins. Caden Gaines, good pass there. And Hutchins with another 2. On the other end, Malone battling against Laredo. Can't get it to go. Laredo, another rebound. Ahead to Gage Hutchins in transition. Gaines with some room service, two-handed jam. It's good transition offense from the Boomers to make it 61-23 with 2 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the third quarter. And on the other end, Loeflin with a pretty little left-hand layup there for the Red Tornadoes. Back we go the other way with the Boomers. Inside pass to Gage Hutchins. Now right wing to Caden Gaines. He drives inside. Falling away jumper won't go, just a bit short. Rebound taken by the Red Tornadoes.
Been that type of night for Caden, unfortunately. It had been easy, but the rest of his team doing some big-time work.
On the other end, Ronnie Redshin from the right wing for 3, now 61-28. And the other way, Laredo getting a right-hand floater, but it will not go. And he's going to be teed up.
Wow. Well, he gave a little shove after.
Yeah, he did.
And that's what they gave the tee for. So Aaron, unfortunately, picking up that technical.
The
officials have not
technical foul in this game.
I would say the officials have not taken any slack tonight. They are calling it tight.
Redshin will shoot the 2 technical free throws on the other end. We got 1:55 to go in the third quarter.
By the way, Gage Hutchins has 24, so his second straight game with 24 or more now.
Redshin's first free throw, no good. Just 3 points away from a new career high. After setting it 2 days ago.
We talked to him after the game Tuesday night. He was happy they won, obviously, but he's kind of disappointed because he wanted to hit 30. He felt like he could have had 30.
And he probably wants it now as Reed, the younger Reed checking into the game. Crosby Reed. As Redshin missed both technical free throws, missed his second one as well. As Redshin to inbound. As he does inbound it to Powell. Powell driving inside with some force against Jesse Treese. Flips up the right-hand floater, and it is good, and they're going to call him for the foul. And
Powell now with 3
not going
points.
to have a chance for a three-point play. 61-30, now 31-61 as Powell makes his three-point opportunity free throw. Gaines still playing hard as he trying to get it over to Hutchins. That pass is stolen away by Malone. They're going to call Hutchins with the foul from behind in transition. Malone's going to shoot a couple.
Gage with his second foul, 5th of the quarter for the Boomers. So for Clinton, the rest of the way, free throws as they are in the bonus.
Minute 42 to go. Titan Malone, kind of been the only bright spot so far for Clinton. Played well. His
Well,
first
him and
free
Ronnie
throw
Redshin
is good. That one barely dropped through, but it did. Crosby Reed, Caden Gaines, Grayson Roach, Jesse Treese, and rounding that out is Gage Hutchins on the floor for your Boomer squad. As Malone makes his second free throw. As Gaines going to turn it over again on the other end. Actually fight for the loose ball. Clinton does come away with it. And we have a foul on Jesse Treese.
Yeah.
As Gaines is just having a rough night.
Yeah, it just hadn't been a clean night, and that happens sometimes. Again, only a sophomore. You're going to have some of those moments. Still, he's battled for 13 points, and the great thing is the rest of the team picking it up as well. Cole Reed with 14. Hutchins, again, fantastic in this one with 24. Grayson Roach has been solid, 6 off the bench. And Aaron Laredo, while not scoring a lot, has been great defensively, getting those boards, pushing things.
I bet he's got every bit of 10 defensive rebounds.
At least.
He's been everywhere. As Loeflin off the foul, that was the Boomers' 5th foul of the quarter. So being the bonus, Ethan makes his first free throw. Make it 61-34. Boomers lead by 27. Loeflin's second free throw, no good. Jesse Treese the rebound. As Hutchins, the lone starter here for the Boomers. Laredo the only other one with significant minutes. And that pass intended for Laredo just sailed him a bit too high. We're having a timeout.
Coach Gaines still getting after him. Say, hey, let's get over here and talk about this because it ain't pretty, it ain't clean right now. Smith & Co. Auction and Realty. They are Oklahoma's real estate and land auction experts. Smith & Co. is your top choice for all your land auctions and real estate needs. Call them 580-254-3975 or email Ira at smithcorealestate.com. Also, Northwest Glass from residential, commercial glass, auto glass, doors, and mirrors. Northwest Glass has you covered. They do it all with expert care, quality service. Stop by 611 Texas Avenue in Woodward or call them 580-256-4324. Northwest Glass, Smith & Co. powering Boomer Sports this season.
34-61. The Boomers have been all over the Red Tornadoes to begin things here in the third quarter. It's made quite a few substitutions on the Boomer side, but not so much for Clinton, as they haven't broken into their bench too much yet, as it is still Powell, Ruiz, Loafland, Redshin, and Malone on the floor for Clinton. And for the Boomers, it is Crosby, Reed, Grayson Roach, Gage Hutchins, Jesse Treese, and Aaron Laredo.
So a couple of young guys mixed with a couple of seniors for the Boomers.
As Malone has it for the Red Tornadoes to start things. Drives in right side, back out to Loafland for a right corner three, and he knocks it down. Ethan Loafland and a steal now. Woodward getting a little sloppy. Redshin driving in right side layup, no good. Malone the offensive rebound. And bounce pass out to Ruiz, back to Redshin on the right wing. Now Powell has it at the logo, drives in right side, going against Laredo, and he powers his way inside. So now 61-39. Boomers now only up by 22. As bounce pass inside to Roach, and another turnover for the Boomers. Powell running quickly the other way. Coach Kayla Gaines sends 3 substitutions. As we have a defensive rebound on the other end. Loafland's 3, no good. And a foul on J.J. Ruiz. Caden Gaines and Cole Reed immediately back into the game for the Boomers. With Crosby, Reed, and Jesse Treese checking out.
They get J.J. Ruiz for the foul, his third, fourth of the quarter for Clinton.
Laredo walks it up, 26 seconds to go before we begin the final frame here in Clinton. As Cole Reed now over to Caden Gaines on the left side. Pressured by Malone. Gaines going to right side to Laredo. Laredo dribbling back left over to Hutchins, as Hutchins stuttered his feet just a little bit. It's going to be a turnover with 8.3 to go here in the third quarter. 61-39, Boomers up, 22 points.
Yeah, it was tough. Ty Malone there, good defense, kind of forced Gage into that spot.
Now Powell has it right side, pushes inside, 3 won't go, just a bit short. And Laredo tried to shoot it but got blocked, and Reed was able to corral it and throw up the half-court shot, but it's no good, and that does things here for the third quarter. 61-39, Boomers lead the Red Tornadoes. We'll be back after this. You're listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92 and Boomer TV. Fourth quarter action here in Clinton, as it has already begun. Malone the other way for Clinton. Dribbling in the right side against Reed. Reed poked it away, and that went off of the Red Tornado, but they're going to say it's going to stay here, as neither ref really had the best angle for it.
Yeah, that's probably why there. And Coach Sider wants a full timeout to talk about it. And it's a fair point you bring up because from our vantage point, we saw it one way, but you're right. Neither official was kind of, necessarily able to be posted in a good spot for that because they do have their zones they got to work. So
just
it's not going to hurt the Boomers. You're down, you're up 61-39, so it is what it is.
So just 8 seconds into this one, we got a full timeout as both coaches still have a lot to say right now.
Well, yeah, and for Coach Gaines, she tried to put the youngins in there, Therese, Crosby, Reed, as well as Roach with the 2 seniors there of Hutchins and Laredo. It didn't quite go the way she was wanting, right? So you got to coach them the same way you would just because you're, up big. It's valuable minutes for those guys coming to produce, and for Coach Snyder right now, I mean, this is a 4-9 team, right? So even though you're down big, he's trying to say, look, you've competed at times well with Woodward tonight. Now, Woodward kind of dominated the middle parts of this game, but Clinton won that third quarter 22-20. So he's telling his guys, hey, yeah, don't look at the scoreboard right now, just keep playing hard,
Scoreboard not telling the whole story here lately as we are up by 22 points, but Clinton been sort of pushing here as inbound to Powell was Titan Malone for an easy 2. Now just a 20-point ball game, 61-41. Back the other way is Laredo to Reed, now to Gaines. Gaines just going to pull up. That one won't go in either as Gaines just can't find it. Now we go the other way. Malone to Redshin, left wing 3. That one no good. Gaines the rebound. And pushing the other way. Ahead to Reed. Reed going to dribble it inside. Ahead to Laredo. Laredo puts it in off the right-hand side. Good ball movement there from Aaron Laredo to push the lead back to 22. And Powell trying to get inside on the other end and is fouled by Laredo.
Yeah, Laredo now up to 4 points. Trying to get back, get that block as Powell made a pretty solid move away from Gaines. Oh, actually went to Gaines, excuse me.
Gonna get who? Gaines?
Yeah, so that's his 4th.
And coach can't believe it either. As Aitchison Powell misses his first free throw, and Grayson Roach gonna come in for Caden Gaines. Coach Gaines still talking to the officials about how that foul was on Gaines. Easton Powell's second free throw is good, making 63-42. And Clinton pressing again. Laredo gets it to Roach. Roach to Talley. Talley straightaway 3, just a bit short. Reed trying to fight for the offensive rebound, can't quite corral it. They trap Malone to the corner. Malone tried to throw it off Hutchins, and Hutchins' quick reaction to snag it, and then back to Reed. Wow. Reed with the 2 off the glass with the reversed right-hand layup to make it 65-42.
16 now for Cole Reed.
Cole Reed with 16. Malone has it on the top of the key for the Reds. He's working against Roach, trying to dribble in right side with the right hand, rolls in. Titan Malone with a good move there to get the ball up and over the defender to make it 65-44. Woodward still in full control, 6.5 to go. As Laredo bounce pass inside to Hutchins. Hutchins falling away, elbow shot won't go. As defensive rebound taken by Ruiz, ahead to Malone. Malone back to Redshin, left wing. Working against Roach as he stops, step back, elbow jumper, no good. As Reed gets the defensive rebound, quickly pushing ahead. Bounce pass, chest pass inside to Hutchins. But his block shot was blocked away by Easton Powell.
Gage is going, man, I'm so close to 30. Give it to me. Give it to me, please.
Cole Reed inbounds to Gage Hutchins, who dribbles left side. Back to Reed, left corner 3. Just a bit too strong. Grayson Roach, the offensive rebound. Now to Talley, top of the key. Laredo dribbling right side. Right hand float shot, rattles around and drops through. Now Laredo now with 6 as he's starting to get the points back up there for him as he had his career high on Tuesday. As Malone passes cross court to Loeflin, who Loeflin pump fakes, but had his shot blocked inside. And the other way we go with the Boomers. Reed to Roach, but it hit off Roach. It fell in Hutchins' hands for an easy 2 points on the other end. 69-44. Boomers back up to that 25-point lead.
And Hutchins matches his career high for 26 yet again. Back-to-back games of 26 now or more.
Reed Gage with now 26 points, 69-44, as Powell has it in the low post against Roche. Good defense. Back outside to Loeflin, right corner three, just a bit short. Gage controls the rebound. Hutchins bounce pass to Reed. Reed going up with the right hand. It's good. Good pass from Gage Hutchins in transition. A good body control there from Cole Reed to take that body and go up with the right hand. 71-44 now. 4.5 to play. Easton Powell going against Hutchins again, and that time got the better of him. Easton Powell spun back to the left and got the right hand floater to go. On the other end, Hutchins in the left corner, rattles it through. Gage Hutchins now with 29 points, 74-46, 4:18 to go. Gage Hutchins just 1 point away, and he's wide open in transition after Reed gets the rebound. Gage Hutchins with his first 30 ball of his career. The senior has 31 points.
Good grief, what a game for Gage tonight. They just couldn't stop him.
And now the Boomers lead by 30, 76-46. We're under 4 minutes to play.
The Clinton crowd starting to clear out a little bit, a sign that the Boomers have done their job tonight.
As Clinton moving it around on offense, into Redshin, gonna dribble inside, stop, spin back to Malone, top of the key, going against Luke Talley, as he's gonna fade in the corner. That one's good. Tough shot from Titan Malone, as he fading away in the left corner.
And it was great defense for Luke Talley all the way. Not much you could do there.
Absolutely was. Hutchins begging for the ball now, as he does get it. Bounce pass to Laredo, over to Reed. Reed gonna dribble in right side, step through the double team with the right hand.
And Reed now with 20.
Cole Reed has how many?
20.
20. Cole Reed, that was a nifty move to split that double team. And they get a steal on the other end. Cole Reed slams it home. The two-man press of Cole Reed and Gage Hutchins.
Dangerous.
Cole Reed trying to reach in on the other end. Got a little too greedy. And going to get called for the foul. I believe that's going to be his fourth.
I believe.
We got a substitution for the Boomers, number 3, Colton Bowers.
Colton Bowers going to see his first minutes, take out Luke Talley. Mentioned probably going to see some of those younger guys work their way in.
And Luke Talley going to kind of get swept under the rug for this game. He doesn't scream out you on the stat sheet, but I mean he's played a great game, been there when he needs to be. So
well, and remember stepping in for Jake Graff tonight, who was not active.
Yeah, Luke Talley kind of did the same thing that Coach Jones did with Ella Howard. They'd let Luke bring the ball up occasionally, and just show him that they trust him. And he did great, played great defense all night. Was tasked with guarding Redshin for a lot of that first half, and got some good offensive rebounds. So good job, Luke Talley.
And we talked to him Wednesday on the coach's show. Had him and Grayson Roach, both guys kind of knowing their role players right now. And Talley said, "Hey, I'm just trying to be the ultimate role player, right? Trying to be that guy that." Does whatever's asked me. He doesn't care about his scoring and all that. He just wants to do.
And that's exactly what he was on the football field as well. I mean, he very, very unselfish kid. You need guys like that on your team.
Absolutely.
So Colton Bowers now into the game. JV kid. We always watch him for a little bit in those JV games. Colton Bowers, just a freshman, 5'11" guard. Bowers, Reed, Gaines still on the floor, Laredo and Hutchins. Got a bunch of substitutions for the Red Tornadoes as they kind of empty the bench. Number 14.
Still by
Joseph
Gaines,
Nava.
or by
Cole Reed.
Hutchins. No,
Gets
Cole
a steal
Reed.
on one end. As I'm looking at my
Another
paper,
big
throws
two-hand
it down
jam.
on the other end. Cole Reed, 4 dunks.
Cole Reed feeling it with his hops ankle again, looking good tonight. He's had 3 two-hand
Says,
monster
let's go,
slams.
fellas, as he gets subbed out.
Ooh.
Cole Reed pumped up as he comes to the bench.
Yeah.
And that's going to do it for your starters as Coach Kayla Gaines empties the bench. Now Colton Bowers, Dawson Heckert, Jesse Treese, number 13, Kaysen Clevenger as well. And number 35, Austin Rowland. As on the other end, we have a substitution, number 5, Kyron Forrest. Gets the offensive rebound for Clinton and puts it back up for an easy 2 as Dawson Eckert trying to get the pass inside to Clevenger is stolen away by number 22, Davion Stanley. As now on the other end, Nava has it and passes it over to Dowdle. Dowdle spins back to the right side and passes it back out to number 22, Stanley. He dribbles inside on Clevenger, and he's fouled, going to go to the line.
Boomers going to be on their way to 9-4 on the season. Will now have won 5 of their last 6 contests. And another impressive result against a rival team here. They pick up the foul in case
an amazing display of scoring capabilities. Yes. And that just shows you, if these guys play like they can, like these last 2 games, I mean, they've been sharing the ball, not playing with any type of ego at all. It's been great. They scored 82 points, and Caden Gaines couldn't make a shot all night.
That's right. Could have easily had 90 by now.
Clevenger, as number 22, Stanley, misses both free throws, and Clevenger gets the rebound off the second one. Now over to Heckert. Heckert back inside to Clevenger. Clevenger going to go up. Had his shot tipped away by Forrest, and the other way we go with Stanley. He's going to dribble inside back to Forrest. Forrest couldn't quite corral it. As we get down to 1:13 to go in quarter number 4, Boomers up by 32 points, 82-50. That's Crosby Reed going to check in for the Boomers. Austin Rowland saw his action. Crosby over to Heckert. Heckert dribbles left side, bounce pass into Clevenger. Clevenger off glass for right hand. He can't get it to fall, just a bit too strong. Clevenger guarding closely. Ball is now into the hands of Jacob Jefferson as we've got a foul. Jefferson's going to go to the line, and that foul's going to go against Jesse. No. It's going to go against number 13, Kaysen Clevenger.
By the way, Jefferson here at the line, the son of girls head coach, to Jefferson.
Jefferson's first free throw is good. Give Clinton 51 points on the night thus far, 41.5 to go. Jefferson's second free throw, no good. Toilet bowled around, didn't quite drop through. As Reed brings it the other way, over to Clevenger. Clevenger on the right wing, thought about a 3, won't do it, over to Reed. Now to Heckert, he'll try a left wing 3. That one misses just a bit short. I think everybody on the Woodward bench was standing up right there.
I was about to call him Dot Heckert if he made that one.
Stanley over to Jefferson. Left wing, shoot a deep 3. Just a bit too strong. Offensive rebound fought for by Treese and Forrest. And we got a jump ball call. Possession arrow favors the Boomers. And they'll probably just dribble it out. 14.8 to go. Boomers up by 31 points. It's Crosby Reed back the other way to Heckert. Bounce pass inside to Reed. I was wrong as Reed gets the left elbow jumper to go. Crosby Reed in the scoring column. Cold Power still playing hard. Almost got a steal. Saved it inbounds, but that's going to do it. Boomers beat the Clinton Red Tornadoes 84-51, a margin of 33 points. We'll be right back and wrap this one up. You're listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92 and Boomer TV.